Alrighty, gentlemen, I believe it is showtime. If the mic is working, which I have no idea based on last time. Oh, it does work. Oh, okay, so we don't have to waste 5 minutes like we did for the previous stream. Alright, good. Okay, so before we start, there is one piece of business that we have to do. So there were a couple trades that I accidentally messed up some of the picks. I have not redone them, so I want to do that now. I know one of them has to do with San Francisco. That's the wrong button. One of them has to do with San Francisco. I think I gave them an extra pick from either like the Ravens or the Jets, and then there was another trade. So I want to make sure I have those sorted out, and I didn't really want to search for them not being live because I'm already 15 minutes late and you guys are already on my back. So I figured we would do this together. But first, I'm going to put this in Discord to know we're live, and then once I get these trades settled, we will begin. Normally, we look at the schedule during the draft stream as well. So, would you guys want to do that at the beginning, or would you rather do it towards the end? Because I am good with either, and I figured I'll let you guys pick, cause since you guys are already mad. Okay, so the Ravens are getting a second back from San Francisco. That's the first trade, and I feel like there was another one. I definitely feel like there was another move that I messed up on. And I feel like it was with the Jets. Am I in a microwave? I am not in a microwave. Here, let me check the audio. Does it sound bad? Am I in a microwave? I am not. Oh, no, that sounds fine. Okay. Do the Jets have 7 and 23? They should. I don't think I did that wrong, because I just did the trade for them to get 7. Oh, okay. That's the part I messed up on. They don't have 23. That's the thing I forgot. Alright, so first, let me get the Ravens second. Yeah, so we'll just swap 7s with San Francisco and then re-swap. That's how I do a lot of the bigger trades. I just... Oh, they don't have the future 7. Okay, so we'll just swap 6 and 7. And then we'll re-swap. So for pick 23, where did I mess up there? Because I did all of the trades. Was it the Bears' first-round pick? Oh, that's what I did, wasn't it? Can I keep that 6th? No, you cannot. Because that's not fair. Nope, that's the wrong pick. We want to send the 6. So, did I send... Was that the Bears' first-round pick? And I think I thought it was the Beats' first-round pick. I want San Francisco. That was the mistake I made. Let me just make sure that the Beats still have the Bears... draft pick. And then we can finally begin. And I already know 3 of the first 5 picks. We want to check the Beats. So they should still have the Bears pick. Yes, that's what we're sending to the Jets. Did I just not make that as part of the trade? Hold on. I want to see if I accidentally put in a different pick. What is your first pick? You guys have a 4th rounder, and that's it. I give you the 20... Yeah, I already made that trade. The only thing... Yeah, right here. That would be this trade. Wait, where is the 25th pick? There it is. 25th to Ravens. So let me scroll the Mike Williams trade just so I can find it. There are all the edits. I guess you guys saw it. Was Saquon good? I don't know. You would have to check his stats. What is the Chargers pick? I'll scroll through everyone's picks real quick before we start. Was it that trade? No, that's signings. I want trades. I did trades after signings, so they're all up here. Why don't I just go to the Beats? That'd be way easier. What am I doing? Okay, so first 4. Oh, that was just different trade. That was a different trade. Corey Littleton and a third. Okay, so the trade was Mike Williams, just Mike Williams. Wait, where's Mike Williams? Is this not the right trade? Nope, that's Xavier Howard. Where is Mike Williams' deal? Am I blind? Am I missing something? Hold on. I am confused. Am I just completely missing something? Yes, we'll be updating the spreadsheet throughout. But was this the right deal? It was Adam. I might have just never made that trade. Oh, yeah. I never had a check mark on it. So I just never made that deal. Oh, okay. So that was the issue the whole time. And then once I make this deal, now we can start. Finally. 23 minutes too late. Yes, I completely forgot to do the trade. I did not put a check mark next to it. So that means I didn't do it. So it was Thielen, Josh Palmer, Bears first, and the Beats 6. Why am I... Oh, no, I do want to be on the Jets. So Mike Williams for... I should have done... Because I assumed I made the trade. That was the problem. I thought I had made the trade, and I thought I had made an error. That's where I got confused. So that's the Bears pick, and then the Beats second... Or no, the Beats 6. That'd be an early 6. They don't have a 6. Do they have a 6 next year? Okay. And then we'll also do Josh Palmer and then the swap of 7s. And then we can start. Thank the Lord. Now I can actually open up the chat because I had to have it on Discord. I could only see the chat through the PlayStation. What team is Samson Ibukam on? I honestly have no idea. That's a good question. That's not the Beats. Okay, so this trade is now good. I'll re-swap the 7s, and then we can finally begin. Well, that was a start. OFL 21 Ravens a legend. What a guy. I'm here, but also working, so if I don't respond, follow board. Yes, I've gotten a lot of boards, which is good. Do I want a 4th? I would love a 4th round pick. I put some players on the trade block earlier today. So if there's one of those bottom guys, I want the Jet. No, I want the Beats. So if there's one of those bottom guys you want, I probably would be willing to trade a 4th. This chat's going to be fun in like 5 minutes time. Oh, you think your pick is crazy, Nick? There's a crazier one. There's a crazier one, okay? There's an even weirder one. But yeah, this is going to be fun chat in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to open up the spreadsheet on my computer. It's way easy to type it out rather than doing it on an iPad. I should probably also get Discord up. Okay, there's the spreadsheet. I'm going to open that up. And now let's enter the draft stage of the offseason. Here we go, fellas. Why is Discord being so slow? Can you please work, computer? You know... Oh, he told you? Oh, okay. So you do know it. But yeah, this chat's going to be weird in about 3 minutes. Oh, you can still scout college players? Oh, wait, no, that's probably just looking at the draft board. Oh, well. I'm going to save it here real quick. And now we can start. All right, let's get the spreadsheet rolling. Are you ready for the chaos? Because I'm ready for the chaos. All right. So the Los Angeles Rams are on the clock. I don't know if Mr. Rob is here, but he has sent me his pick. Why is there no logo for the team picking third? Why do the beats not have a logo on the top? That's odd, but okay, we're going to roll with it. Okay, I'm just going to double check my DM, make sure I didn't read it. I did not misread it. So, let's get this bad boy started with the first pick, the very first draft pick in the OFL 22 non-fantasy draft, whatever. The LA Rams select defensive end Aiden Hutchinson out of Michigan. He comes in as a hidden development. With the scouting update, we will not know his actual overall rating until after the draft. So at the end of the stream, we will go through everybody's actual ratings. But we do get to see some of his skills. He looks quite good. His athletic skills are, well, as you would expect, quite good. So Aiden Hutchinson is the pick to the Rams, and that will bring up the Baltimore Ravens. I have received the DM. With the second pick in the OFL draft, the Baltimore Ravens will be selecting defensive end Kayvon Thibodeau out of Oregon. He also comes in as a hidden dev. He's only 20 years old as well, and Hutchinson is 21, so they're both very young. Thibodeau has arguably even more athleticism than Hutchinson. His skills here also look very good. So the top two picks are chalk. Hutchinson for the Rams, Thibodeau for the Ravens. And now let's get a little bit wild. With the third pick, the Brooklyn Beat selects superstar X-Factor quarterback. He may or may not have found out that dev trait. Brady Boatwell. Boatwell is a user, and he is projected to go in like the 6th round or something. All right, let me get you guys ready. Who's ready to get their socks knocked off? 99 speed, 99 throw power. Why can't I type? Nick, I can't type in the spreadsheet. It says view only. Let me edit it, god damn it. But yes, he has 99 speed, 99 throw power, and he was one of Bakker's 3 players that he got to find out his dev trade, and as he would tell you here, it is Superstar X Factor. So he is quite good. But we don't really know about his other ratings. So, who knows? Maybe he'll be some ridiculous 85 overall. Maybe he won't be good. We'll see at the end of the draft. Can I type now? Here, let me get into it through Discord. That's probably a better idea. So, Seattle. RMP sent his scouting last night, but I don't know if he ever sent me a board. And I also don't know if he's here. So, this might be our first 7 pick of the day, unless he comes in within the next 5 minutes. Let me check. He did not send a board, I don't think. Nope, he sent his scouting. But he has not sent a board, so this might be a sim pick. Although the 2 guys I know he really wanted are both off the board, so I don't think he'll be heartbroken. Do I know the IRL guys' dev traits? I know the ones who I showed people, and I also edited a couple. I put in some Easter eggs throughout the draft class. So there are some random X-Factor players throughout. I will not be drafting any of those players to keep things fair. RMP told you either Hutch, Kayvon, or Stingley. So is it fair that we just give him Stingley? Because the 2 I knew he wanted were Hutchinson and Thibodeau. So can we all agree, even though RMP is not sent a board, it seems like he want... That would make sense. I don't see any issue with it. I don't think anyone else has any issue. Oh, yeah, you can edit. Wow, I can actually type. And if anyone else wants to type throughout the spreadsheet, you can as well if you'd like to help. So, we all agree Derek Stingley is fair? All right, Derek Stingley it is to the Seattle Seahawks. Hidden development, unsurprisingly, also 20 years old. And he is going to be really good. The Seattle secondary already has Derwin James, who they used their first-round pick on in the fantasy draft. So now they use a top 5 pick on Derek Stingley. That's going to be a scary little no-fly zone going on there. So that'll bring up the Cleveland Browns. All right, let me just pull up one little thing real quick. We need to do some extra drama here. All right, so the 5th pick, the Cleveland Browns will be selecting. Yeah, I had to do that. David Ojabo! No, that's the wrong button. I hope you guys could hear the Gus Johnson thing. I want to make sure it worked. All right, so the 5th pick, the Cleveland Browns will be selecting. Yeah, that sounded great. Okay, perfect. So David Ojabo is headed to the Browns. Like with the Beats pick, Nick may or may not have already known Ojabo's development trait, which is the main reason why he is the pick. Obviously, he has hidden development. And he's got some good skills here. So Ojabo will be paired with Nick Bosa. And that could be a pretty scary little duo. So after the top 5, I really have no idea what to expect. And that starts with the Bucs. And I believe this will be a sim pick. Because Ian is not sending his scouting or board. I'm just going to double check, but I don't think he sent in anything. Nope. So my prediction for the pick is Evan Neal, because I'm pretty sure he's the top projected guy on the board. That's why I had them picking him in mock draft. Hello, RMP. You just missed out on your pick, but you guys got Derek Stingley, and he is really good at football. Hutchinson and Thibodeau were already off the board. So, you got your next guy. All right, so our first sim pick of the day, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will select Evan Neal, offensive tackle, Alabama. No surprise there. So far, no major surprises that I didn't know about. And now we're getting to the Jets. And as I said earlier, the Jets and Seattle were the 2 teams I was very curious about, particularly the Jets, because they have 2 first-round picks, and I have no clue what they want to do. So this will be fun. Who is Garrett eyeing up here with his first selection? Also, we can type hidden for Evan Neal, because I know his dev, and it is hidden. I believe a couple people asked for that. Wow, with the 7th pick, the Jets select Manuel Hung, left tackle out of Dickinson State. He wears number 69. He stands at 6'9", and he weighs in at 369 pounds. So he's got that nice factor in him. Hidden development trait. This is Elmer's player. So Elmer's player is headed to the Jets. We have now had 2 users go off the board. And even though he is a 3rd-round projection, again, a lot of the users are better than their projections. And some, maybe not. Had practice, not going to lie, totally forgot. It is all good, and you got your guy. So it ended up working out. The Who Knows logo, Brooklyn Beats with the 8. Wow, all the real location logos are not on the top screen. Except for when they're on the clock. That's stupid. Huh. So with the 8th pick, the Brooklyn Beats select another user. Safety, Scooter Stokes. It's Scooter Stokes, by the way, not Scooter Young. Last year he was Scooter Young, the quarterback, but he is Scooter Stokes this time. Headed to the Beats. We are 8 for 8 on hidden development. Good job, guys. I feel like the first person who's not going to get a hidden dev at this pace is going to be me. May or may not have known Ojabo's overall as well. Whoops. Well, you got your guy. So that brings up Carolina. I do a board from Mr. Husker Ninja. Who does Husker want? I don't remember. His top guy was Derek Stingley, who is gone. So his next pick, he is sticking with the cornerback position. And the Carolina Panthers will be selecting Ahmad Sauce Gardner out of Cincinnati, another hidden development trait. So can we all agree right now, we're going to change his name to Sauce, okay? He goes by Sauce in real life. We're changing his name to Sauce Gardner. Do I have any objections? Going once, going twice? Sauce Gardner is a Panther. The Pioneers, I do not think they sent in their scouting. So this looks like it'll be another sim. What is their coach's Discord real quick? I think Scuda is around a 73. That sounds right. Here, let me find the Pioneer's Discord real quick. Why can't I find it? Did he leave the server or something? Okay, so I guess this is going to be a sim pick. Yeah, you could put a bot or a sauce on the spreadsheet. It doesn't really matter. So with the 10th pick, this will be a sim. The Salt Lake City Pioneers with the Fire jerseys select Kyle Hamilton, safety out of Notre Dame. I'm surprised Hamilton fell that far, but indeed he is going Salt Lake City. That'll bring up Washington. I know I have a board with Apple. I'm pretty sure his guy was Sauce Gardner, so Sauce is off the board, but his next option, I believe, is there. Yes, he is. So with the 11th pick, the Washington football team will select offensive guard Kenyon Green from Texas A&M. We are now probably 11 of 11 for hidden devs. I'm just going to assume Kyle Hamilton is hidden development. I don't know why he wouldn't. Word from the Ravens is that Scuda has Superstar. That also sounds right. No. Naruto, the guy you DM'd me is still on the board. So, I don't know why you're saying no. I do not think the Aviators have a board for me. And I also don't believe he is here. So, this looks like it'll be a sim. What are the Aviators going to do? This could be a quarterback. This very well could be a QB. I'm pretty sure the top projected one is Sam Howell. So, this would not surprise me at all if it is Sam Howell. Could also be Kenny Pickett, Matt Corral. Because I'm pretty sure their starter is still Taysom Hill. So, this very well could be a QB. Doesn't look like he's here, so it looks like this will be a sim. With the 12th pick, the Columbus Aviators select George Karlaftis, defensive end, Purdue. Okay, not a quarterback. So we've only had one QB go off the board so far. If you need a quarterback, this board is playing out very well for you. That'll bring up the Giants at 13. Naruto DM'd me a guy he wanted, so I assume that is your pick, because he is still on the board. It's time. Oh, dear. Who is going to Big Blue? Naruto, can I confirm that the player you DM me is the guy you want? Might as well just scroll over to him. Might as well hover over him. I'm just going to assume this is who you want. I would think Karlaftis has hit him, but I'm not 100% sure, so I would just keep it how it is for now. Naruto, is this a guy you want? Yes or no? The AFC North is all taken. Yeah, you're right. Thibodeau, Ojabo, and Karlaftis. Wow. $5 says it's a running back. That would be a Naruto type pick. Okay, I'm just going to click him now. So this is what we're doing, right? If Naruto does not answer within the next 10 seconds, I'm just going to pick him. Oh, yes as in that's the guy you want. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's my fault. Okay, the New York Giants select Andrew Booth out of Clemson. I was confused. That's my bad. I thought you were saying yes just because you were happy the guy you wanted was still there. Well, I'm dumb. But Andrew Booth is headed to the Giants. We have another hidden dev and another corner off the board. Ojabo equals... Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here, Nick. Okay, Reggie Peters was one of a kind. The Booth! Any relations to John Wilkes? Okay, I won't make that joke again. I'm sorry. Who we got up next? The Orlando Wizards. I believe he has DM me board. Ooh! Interesting pick by the Wizards with the 14th selection. The Orlando Wizards select running back Jaden Jackson out of Alabama. Our first running back off the board. He is normal dev, but he's actually quite good, as you'll see. But our first known normal dev player, he does have 98 change of direction, 96 speed. So, normal dev or not, this guy's going to be good. He also has a short route, so he's going to make an impact in the receiving game as well. So, the Wizards are going to add some firepower to the offense. That'll bring up New England. I believe this will be a sim. I don't think they sent me anything. Nope, this is a sim. Who's going to help out Trevor Lawrence in New England? Jaden Jackson is a user. He is not real. Garrett Wilson is going to be catching passes from T-Law in New England. So we have... Is that our first receiver? Over Jameson Williams. Wow. Okay. So that'll bring up the London Black Knights. Is Cobra present? I don't think Cobra ever sent in his scouting. So I don't... I'll check, but I'm 99% sure he didn't. Let me see. Where is Mr. Cobra? I wonder who they would pick in a sim here. Wilson better... I mean, they're both great. I feel like Jameson Williams might be a little bit better in-game because Garrett Wilson's not, like, super fast. He doesn't have ridiculous size. He's just good at everything. I feel like that's the type of player is better in real life than Madden. But Garrett Wilson's a baller regardless. So, at you when it is your pick. Okay. You have plenty of time until then. Yeah, I never got scouting from Cobra, so I guess this will be a sim. Oh boy, the Vikings are on the board soon. Oh boy. With the 16th pick, the London Black Knights select Nakobe Dean. Okay, linebacker out of Georgia. I think we have a couple sim picks coming up here. The Broncos and the Saints. I didn't get anything from those teams, so we'll sim for both of them. The Denver Broncos select Kenny Pickett. They have Russell Wilson, don't they? I get Russell Wilson was bad, with NFL 21, but, I mean, Kenny Pickett only has normal depth, so it's not like he's that crazy, but the Broncos just wasted a pick on a backup quarterback. But, again, if Russell Wilson plays like he did in NFL 21, Kenny Pickett will be starting by about week 4. Saints is also a sim. I wish I wouldn't be able to see who's up soon. That'd be nice. Okay, we got the Tigers, Shamrocks, Vikings, Dolphins, Beats, Cardinals, Ravens. Due up. Packers vibes here. Well, at least the Jordan Love pick actually made some sense. Aaron Rodgers was older than 33. The Saints select Treylon Burks out of Arkansas. We have our second receiver, and again, it is not Jameson Williams. Interesting. The left tackles are falling. Charles Cross and Ikem Ekwonu are both still on the board. Ekwonu was projected top 10. Cross was projected top 5. Who should I take, Olave or Williams? Who do you prefer? I feel like I know which one you're going to pick, but they're both good. At 23, it's not me, it's the Jets. Okay, well, I'll fix that. Okay, so the Jets are up at 23. Well, I want Williams. That's what I was expecting, because it seems like you're really drafting for speed, and Jameson Williams is speed. What was his 40 time? 4.3 flat at his pro day. We don't have combine numbers, though. So Jameson Williams is a Tiger. 95 speed. He is hidden dev. He was the first projected receiver off the board. I would have picked him as the first receiver just because speed kills in this game, and he's also 6'2". So a pretty good selection there by Chicago. And that'll bring up the Dublin Shamrocks. I believe this will be a sim. And they go Devin Lloyd, linebacker out of Utah. Okay, so I've known exactly who I've wanted since the start, but I was also not anticipating to have Charles Cross or Ikem Ekwonu still on the board. But I also don't want to risk that my guy falls. Garrett, are you open to business and making a quick trade real quick? If we don't strike a deal within like a minute, then I'll just make my pick here. But I pick at 27. How willing would you be to move down 4 spots? If Garrett is even here, which I think he is. Okay, this is my offer. 27 and defensive tackle to Daryl Wharton, 24.72. So he's young and he's a 72 overall. I could try. I'm not trying to trade out of this pick. I'm trying to move up to 23. He said yes, but he didn't say yes to accept the trade. He said yes as in he's interested in listening to the offer. So my offer is 27 and 72 overall defensive tackle Wharton, who's 24 and is normal dev. I probably should have made that clear. He doesn't have any special dev. He's not crazy. No, I'll pass. Darn. I'm not trading a third. I won't do that. Okay. I'm going to be ballsy. I think my player will fall. I'm going to pick Ikem Ekwonu. I was not expecting to land him at all, but that's just how the board kind of worked out. So I'm banking on my guy falling. And I hope I'm right, or else I'm going to cry. But we just got ourselves another good offensive lineman. All right, the Dolphins, I believe this will be a sim, and this could be a quarterback. They have Marcus Mariota. I guess if the Aviators aren't going to pick a QB, the Dolphins aren't either. But, like, still. These guys, their biggest need is QB. So this could be Sam Howell, Matt Corral. Maybe you want to go crazy, get like a Malik Willis or a Carson Strong. But yeah, this will be a sim. So the Dolphins select Sam Howell. There you go. We do have a quarterback to Miami. Sam Howell is a Dolphin. All right, so that'll bring us to the New York Jets. If Garrett picks a player I want, I'm not going to be too happy. Although I don't really know if Garrett really needs this guy, so I think we'll be good. Charles Cross is still on the board. You still got Matt Corral, a few corners, a few receivers, a few quarterbacks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sam Howell does have hit him. So that's a good pick by the Dolphins. He is better than Kenny Pickett in this draft class, because Pickett only is normal. The Jets already had a pick earlier today in which they selected Manuel Hun. With the 23rd pick, the New York Jets select Roger Mccreery out of Auburn. Thank you for not picking the player I wanted, but Mccreery is quite good. He only has normal dev, but his athletic ratings are all pretty good. He also has B catching. That's interesting. So although he only has normal dev, I feel like this is a pretty good pick here for the Jets. So that will send up the Arizona Cardinals. They have Tua and Wentz. So I don't think they'll go QB, but you never know. Welcome in, Cobra. You missed your first pick. You guys selected linebacker Nakobe Dean from Georgia. And that's the only selection of yours that has been picked. We have had a couple users. Quarterback Brady Boatwell went 3rd to the Beats. Offensive tackle Manuel Hun went 7 to the Jets. And running back Jaden Jackson went 14 to the Wizards. All right, so the Arizona Cardinals at 24 go DeMarvin Leal, defensive lineman out of Texas A&M. That's a solid pick. So now we have the Ravens, Bison, Vikings, Chiefs, Ravens again, Bats, Jaguars, and Falcons to round out the first round. And Scooter Stokes went 8 to the Beats. You're right, I forgot about him. Scooter is also up the board. So who will Baltimore be selecting next? There you go. Charles Cross is finally off the board, headed to the Ravens. A grand slam draft so far for Baltimore. If Kayvon Thibodeau, who I would have personally picked at number 1, although Hutchinson is equally as great, so it doesn't really matter. I would have picked Thibodeau because he's a duck. And then Charles Cross, I'm here at 25. He was not supposed to fall this far, but he does. And looks like we have our first pick snipe of the day. Pokemon just DM'd me that he wanted to pick Charles Cross. But Charles Cross is now off the board. So he's going to need a new pick. Just don't pick the player I want, please, and we'll be all good. If I get picks tonight, I'm going to be salty. I'm going to be salty. Tyler Linderbaum, thank God. But this is a good pick here to the Oklahoma City Bison. He is a hidden development center. So the offensive linemen have been falling off the board. There you go. So the guy I was planning on picking with my first round pick is still on the board. Thank the Lord. I'm not going to question it. We are picking our quarterback of the future. Well, if we use the real life class next year, I'm going to want to get DJ. But our quarterback of the future will be Malik Willis out of Liberty. Apple's going to be salty. So Malik Willis is the new starting quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings. I am excited about this. He was a guy I wanted all along. I wasn't really confident that he was going to fall to our first pick. And how the quarterback board played out, I was willing to let him fall to our second pick to make sure I would get Ike Mekwonu. And obviously that decision paid off in a big way. He's a 69 overall. Yes, nice. So he's not like spectacular. I know his dev trade, it's not that crazy, hint, hint. But with that Saints playbook, he's going to be nasty, okay? All right, the Chiefs did send a board. His top guy is there. All right. Malik being I don't have a problem with him being a 69. I think that's fair because he has all the talent in the world, but he's also nowhere near a finished product. So I think the 69 is about accurate. I don't think you guys have made any trades, so your next pick is in the middle of the second round. So the 28th pick, the Kansas City Chiefs select Trayon Walker out of Georgia. Solid selection here, another hidden dev guy. Can play inside and out, so if the Chiefs need help at defensive tackle, they could slide him in. The Ravens are back up. Is Baltimore going to go 3 for 3 here in this first round? And the Ravens have an early second as well, keep in mind. Oh, wait, no, they don't. Wait, yes, they do. Yes, they do. I'm dumb. There we go. Who is going to Baltimore? Ooh. With the 29th pick, the Ravens select wide receiver Chris Olave out of Ohio State. His top fit is the Black Knights twice. But he's not going to the Black Knights. He is instead going to the Ravens to replace now Viking wide receiver Antonio Brown. Defensive tackle, Pepperjack, you're not up yet. We still have another pick. The Bats are up. I don't think the Bats are here, though, so it looks like you're going to be fine. Unless you get pick sniped. Watch this be Jordan Davis now. No, it is not. It is Drake London. Okay, so Jordan Davis to Jacksonville. Fields and Olave reunited. You're right. I didn't even think of that. And they get to play Nick twice a year. 58 strength for Olave. What a bust. So Jordan Davis is headed to the Jaguars. The defense on this team is certainly the kryptonite. So they had a big 350-pound defensive tackle in the middle of that line. There have not really been any bad picks in this first round, or at least that we know of. Wink, wink. Some of the ratings may not be what you think. I'm just going to leave it at that. Ravens quarterback, running back, wide receiver combo is all Buckeyes. All right, Falcons. I don't think Noel sent me anything, so I guess this will be another sim. Yep. So the final pick of the first round will be Trent McDuffie, cornerback out of Washington. So the first round is in the books. That'll bring us to the second round. Matt Corral is right there for the taking. Carson Strong also still there, along with plenty of talent on defense. So these are the best few players available for the teams, particularly picking at the top. That starts with the Los Angeles Rams. That was nice and fast. It was fast. And what was that? Probably like half an hour? And we're going to move quicker because less people are probably going to be drafting in the later rounds. So we're going to definitely move through this somewhat quickish, which is good. Left tackle Trevor Penning to the Panthers. Not to the Panthers, to the Rams. I'm used to Mr. Rob being the Panthers. But Trevor Penning is going to Los Angeles. The Rams are now 2 for 2 on hidden devs. They got Aiden Hutchinson earlier. And now Trevor Penning will be the blindside blocker for Sam Darnold. That'll send us back to the Ravens with another early pick here in the second round. No pick snipe. Sorry, you're getting pick snipe, bud. Who will Baltimore pick here? Who's going to pick Matt Corral is the real question. Watch him be like a sim pick. I mean, who upcoming does need a QB? Jets, maybe. Beats, no. Browns, maybe. Bucks, probably not. Seattle, no. Browns again, maybe. Panthers could. So there are quite a few QB needy teams. The Ravens select defensive back Jaquan Brisker out of Penn State. Are the Ravens going to go? He is a fit. Do they go 4 for 4 on hit-ins? Yes, they do. Another hit-in here for Baltimore. A block shedding. That's a weird one. But there you go. Jaquan Brisker is going to the Ravens. That'll send us to the Jets with their third pick. My sleeper user pick is Giddy Dunbar, future Pro Bowl slot. I mean, slot receivers play really well in this game. So if whoever drafts him puts him in the slot, look out. You could have something there. So who is headed to the Jets? Garrett, let's be a friend. Jaden Jackson is a... Well, we didn't see overalls. He only has normal development, but he has 96 speed and 98 change of direction. So he is quite good. Left end, Cameron Thomas. I know that's exactly who Nick wanted. I have the feeling who Nick is targeting. But Cameron Thomas is headed to the Jets. Hidden dev. I thought he would have only had normal. I feel like someone asked about his dev, and it was hidden, now that I think about it. So the Jets are 2 for 3 on hit-ins, but Mccreery is still good, even though he only has normal. So all the second rounders so far have been hidden dev. All right, the Brooklyn Beats are now up. That'll be Mr. Bacher, who is joining Brady Boatwell and Scooter Stokes. Do we got another user coming? Almost had 1,000 receiving yards. He should be an 80, sadly. Well, that's not how ratings work. Mccreery's normal, but he's also kind of good. Wide receiver Keith Weston. It is, in fact, another user. I thought I wasn't going to pick a quarterback, but the board kind of fell to you. I figured once we got into the second round with Corral and Strong still there, I was like, he's definitely picking a QB. Where is Weston? There he is. Keith Weston, hidden dev. He's weak as hell, but the other stats are there. Almost took Kyrie Elam, but I remember the last time the Ravens picked an Elam. Yeah, it didn't really work out. I'm pretty sure Kyrie is Matt Elam's nephew. So, yeah, the pipeline there. Quarterback Matt Corral is headed to the Cleveland Browns. Corral finally off the board. Browns are fit. The only team ahead of them is us. Normal dev. Wow. Wow. I would have assumed he had hidden. So both Matt Corral and Kenny Pickett had normal. Wow. That surprises me. But, again, quarterbacks are easier to develop in this game than other positions because you can manufacture their success with schemes, particularly those pass-heavy schemes. It's a lot easier to make a normal dev quarterback good than a normal dev offensive lineman or something. That was your worry with Carl and why you didn't pick him? I was kind of confused why you guys didn't pick Carl, but yeah, I guess if you realized he had normal, then that would make sense. Pickett should have had Aiden. Well, the draft class had him as normal, and since there were so many good quarterbacks, I didn't feel like it would make sense to change it. I don't really remember a ton of people asking about Coral's dev. I guess Mr. Rob did. I didn't even realize he had normal. But there you go. Yeah, same with Pickett. Pickett had normal too. Whoever made this class is for sure high. Well, I mean, if you can, put him in a good scheme, he has the weapons, he very well could develop into a good player. It's just going to be a little bit more challenging. All right, that'll bring up the Bucks. That's a sim. They go with Daxton Hill. That's a nice pick. And now we got the Seahawks. I assume RMP is probably not here. I'll wait a quick second, but I assume not. Boatwell is a dub for me if he's over a 65. What if he's under a 65? To me, it was down to either Coral or Estrada. Wow, not even Carson Strachan. Where is this Carson Strachan slander coming from? Somebody pick him. If all the QBs were gone, I would have been very happy with Carson Strachan. Although I would have probably picked Carl over Carson Strachan, to be fair. Because I didn't even realize he had normal. Okay, RMP's not here. This is a sim. Drake Jackson out of USC, and the Browns are back up. Where is Zap? I'm pretty sure he's towards the bottom. Yeah, he is projected to go on day 3. What do I think about your draft? I think you guys are winning the draft. 4 for 4 on hidden devs. That's pretty good. I'll give you my second and... Oh, who do the Tigers want? Who do the Tigers want here? So who will be joining David Ajabo and Matt Corral in Cleveland? How have you done? You've done pretty solid as well. 3 for 3 on hiddens, all users. Also, W for not taking Elam. Someone's got to take Kyrie Elam soon. I think he's only 20. So if there's any reason to take him, he's 20 years old. There you go. Hey, Nick, let's be friends. I wonder who the Black Knights... Oh, wait. No, I already know who they want. All the Autumn Falls content you want. What if the Browns picked another quarterback? That'd be funny. Oh, we got a trade! So both sides agree that the Tigers' second and third for this pick. Who is due up? We got the Browns, but this pick is likely headed to Chicago. Panthers, Pioneers, Football Team, Aviators, Giants, Wizards. I think I have a board for like half of those teams. Or they're here. So the trade would be 51 and 83 for this pick, which is like 40. So do we all agree? If only the chat knew I want a quarterback from Nevada. You guys have picked 69, you lucky suckers. All right, I have confirmation from Jax. There they are this year. 51 and 83. This is an interesting trade. Well, I know you agree. Okay, it seems like both sides agree. Including Cobra. We needed Cobra's sign of approval before anyone else. Willing to trade my third and a future second for the next user pick. Well, who's the next person who's here? The next person I think is here. Panthers is a board. Pioneers is a sim. Washington board. Aviators sim. Naruto might be here. The Giants. Who are we going? Oh, we're going back to us. Give me Marco Estrada. Wait, no. His name is Hector. Why did I think his name was Marco? Hector Estrada Jr., quarterback out of Arizona State, going to the Tigers. Hidden Dev. He has one jumping. I'm pretty sure for one of his weaknesses, it is jumping. Yeah, well, let me see his strengths and weaknesses real quick. Throw power, accuracy, awareness are strengths. Spin move, jumping, and strength are his weaknesses. 56 strength. There you go. D injury as well. So he'll be backing up Tom Brady, it looks like, for a little while. What a bust. He's not hurdling anybody. All right, Carolina, this is a board. Let's see who Husker wants to be joining. Sauce Gardner. Defensive tackle, Devontae Wyatt out of Georgia. So another Georgia defensive tackle off the board. Jordan Davis' wingman is headed to the Carolina Panthers. A lot of B's. Seems like just a very well-rounded player. No major strengths, but no major weaknesses that are at least visible here. Highest Estrada's been in the air is when he lifts his foot to run. The Pioneers are up next. That's a sim. They go with Nick Pettit-Friere out of Ohio State. I hope Giddy requests a trade to the Atlanta Hawks. Okay, let's see. And we do have the trade in just a moment. All right, so Apple wants take the best offensive lineman who I've scouted. That probably would be Nick Pettit-Friere. So we just had another pick snipe. Okay, we'll just pick the highest projected offensive lineman. Did he scout Darian Kennard? Yes, he did. Darian Kennard is going to the Washington football team. So Washington adds 2 hidden development guards. The player the Pioneers just picked is... Who did they just pick? I don't remember. It was, what's his face? Nick Pettit-Friere, that's right. Because we had a pick snipe. I'll make that trade once I get to their pick, which is like 2 picks away. So, the Aviators, that's a sim. Carson Strong, finally! So we do have a quarterback going to Columbus after all here in the second round. So now the quarterbacks are falling here in round 2. And he's probably their starter. So that'll bring us to the Giants. Naruto has not DM'd me his pick, so we're not going to have what we had last time. Naruto actually has to pick a human. He do be a strong man. Fun fact, I was planning on trading for Colin Kaepernick before Corral fell. Oh. Well, that's something. Go to corner. So is cornerback the new running back for Naruto? Or maybe he's just going to move them all to running back. Naruto's thinking, if I can't win a team with a bunch of running backs, I'm just going to pick a bunch of corners and move them to running back. My third and a future 2 is on the table. Wow, Mr. Rob clearly is somebody he wants. I wonder who it could be now that Carson Strong is on the board. I really have no idea who Mr. Rob would be targeting because there's not any more clear quarterbacks. So I guess there's just some random player out there who he really wants. But which corner you want here? Kyler Elam, Kyler Gordon, Martin Emerson, Marcus Jones, Darian Kendrick, Kobe Bean Bryant. Kyler Elam finally off the board to the Giants. So Andrew Booth and Kyler Elam will team up with the Giants. He only has normal dev. But he's 20 years old, so that's practically like a hidden dev because it gets pretty much an extra year of development. All right, the Wizards. This pick is not staying with the Wizards. We do have a trade. The Ravens have agreed to send Van Jefferson to Orlando for this selection. I have received a photo DM from the Ravens coach with both sides agreeing. So, we do have a deal. For Ravens going to make it 5 for 5s on hittens. So pretty much Chris Olave is just penciling right in for Van Jefferson. The Ravens select cornerback Kyler Gordon out of Washington. Since he's from Washington, he's guaranteed to not be very good. But he's hit a dev. 5 for 5. You're scared to see Bo. Did Bowell make that a weakness of his? I don't remember. New England is a sim. Oh, I can switch back. Won the draft by the sheer fact that I managed to get Ojabo and Bosa on the same D-line. My whole team is on the trade block. Aren't you guys up soon? I think you guys are up next. Yeah, New England goes Kingsley and Egbare from South Carolina. Alright, so that'll bring up the Black Knights. You want Penn State? First 3 guys on the board are from Penn State. His accuracy was 2, but he had 2 Caesars, so it seems like he'll be alright. Randy, you're on the clock now. Cobra, you guys are up. This is your pick. Who do you want? Do I already know his overall? Oh, I know it. Yeah, I know it. I mean, I made all the user players, so I do know it. And I'm not going to share it, because I don't think anyone else knows. Wide receiver, Giddy Dunbar to London, another user. Out of Clemson. Hidden Dev, he is 24, but he's got all the makings for a good slot receiver. So, he's probably going to put up numbers. I'm very giddy with that pick. The Broncos is a sim. They go Jermaine Johnson. The Saints is a sim. And they get Brandon Smith. So that'll send us back to Cleveland, who traded down to get this pick from the Tigers, who went with a quarterback. Who is Cleveland eyeing up? I'm surprised Jahan Dotson's still on the board. I feel like not a lot of people scouted Dotson, and I don't really know why. Ban him. That's probably a good idea. There we go. Who is headed to Cleveland? Listed his depth chart: Dante Jackson, Caleb Farley, Kyler Gordon, Bradley Roby, Trayon. That's pretty nice. What is the name for the Saints? The player the Saints picked is Brandon Smith. Yeah, that is kind of hard to say. But they picked linebacker Brandon Smith. The Browns are picking cornerback Kyu Blue Kelly. I will be scrolling through corners since Nick is picking a corner. So apparently this guy's a real person. I was not familiar with him before seeing his name in the draft class, and somebody scouted him. I'm like, what a weird name. But yeah, he is a real person. And he is hidden dev. Yeah, he's a junior from Stanford. 2 interceptions this year. Stanford's on a 5-game losing streak. They didn't lose those, though. All right, the next team who's here is San Francisco. And they go with Bernard Raymond. I am surprised he fell. Those are good athletic. Yeah, they all seemed really balanced. Definitely good for a 5th-round projected corner. Scroll through corners, but slower. Alright, you probably aren't going to go lower than here. Unless you want Tredavious Hovages Tomlinson. In one word. Can I put his name? Yeah, I'll put his name. When is your next pick? Probably in the 3rd round. Heard Q is a kid who's 4 and each day he grows some more. He's just exploring because he's Q. Should have been Q Bald Kelly in that case. He made a play called Ligma. Ligma what? Who is the first pick for San Francisco? Darian Kendrick. That is an interesting one. So he's got normal dev. I think he is surprisingly low catching. I did want to check it. I think it's like 69, which is good. Be catching. But he was a former wide receiver at one point. He went to Clemson to play receiver. And then transferred to Georgia. And now he is going to the Niners. All right, Dolphins is another Sim. Who's joining Sam Howell in Miami? It'll be Kenneth Walker. Ooh. I mean, the Dolphins... Wait, didn't they pick Cam Akers? They don't need running back. I was thinking that because they never really had a good quarterback or running back last year. But yeah, they have Cam Akers, so they don't really need Kenneth Walker. Well, I guess they're going to have both of them. The Bears. Did the Bears coach ever scout? I don't remember. He did not. Okay, so this looks like a sim. How is John Mechie there? That is a good question. How is Jahan Dotson there? That's a bigger question. Zion Johnson to Chicago. The Cardinals is a sim. And they got Trey McBride. That's a good pick. Guys, please let me trade up. Well, it takes 2 to tango. And then Jahan Dotson goes to Detroit, finally. I don't know if I'd want Dotson with our late 1st round pick in real life, but if we somehow picked in the late 2nd round and got him, sign me up. So that'll bring us to the Bison. Dotson's going to be steal as I send that. So now what? John Mechie's going to be a steal for someone? Bison picked John Mechie. It's actually Odafe Owe, excuse me. Defensive tackle Perion Winfrey out of, I believe, Oklahoma. Yes, Perion Winfrey to the Bison. Hidden Dev. There you go. Number 8. What an odd number for a defensive tackle. I dig it. I go by his real name. His real name is literally Odafe. I'm pretty sure it's Odafe Jason Owe, but let me check. Yeah, his real name is Odafe Jason Owe. So, I go by his real name. It's Odafe. Trayvon Walker was picked in the first round by the Chiefs. He is off the board. J.K. Dobbins is available for a second. No, Google it. It's Odafe Jason Owe. What's good, Gary? Give me wide receiver Justin Ross. Ooh. Okay. Jason being a middle name is so fraudulent. It's like John Matthew Stafford. His real name is John Stafford. How is everybody today? The draft is going well. We're doing good. Justin Ross is also normal dev, but I feel like he's going to be good. I wish they gave him hidden. I know he's polarizing in real life because he hasn't really done anything recently, but I feel like he should have the hidden dev. But he is still quite good. Kansas City is up. Who is up next on Meals' board? He got the guy he wanted in the first round. Okay, his top projected second rounder is there. That is safety Lewis Sin out of Georgia. Only normal dev. The ages might not be 100% exact. Justin Ross might be 22. He probably is because he was a senior. Yeah, he's 22. So the ages aren't 100% exact. Who's had the most sleeper draft? Is it biased if I say us? Because I feel like we have had a really under the radar good draft. The Chargers are up for their first pick of the day. Looks like I have a DM from the Chargers. No, Justin could have entered the draft last year, but he didn't. So he's either a redshirt junior, because he might have taken a medical redshirt year last year. Yeah, he's a redshirt junior. That makes sense, because he didn't play in 2020, I don't think. Yeah, he did not play last year. All right, the Chargers are going with offensive guard Andrew Voorhees out of the University of Southern California. Hidden Dev, there you go. A lot of hidden dev offensive linemen in this draft class. Whoever made this class likes offensive linemen. Justin Ross has been with Clemson for 4 years. He just didn't play one of them because of the neck injury. The Austin Bats get Breece Hall. So Austin's really adding to their offense with Drake London in the first, now Breece Hall here in the second. And now we got the Jaguars. Pepperjack did send me his board. Back had to go eat dinner. Well, you have not missed any of your picks. So, yeah, you have not missed anything. All right, so I believe the guy who the Jaguars want is still there. Yep. Strong safety Jordan Battle, who in real life is going back to school, but there are still a few players like Battle. I think Nolan Smith, maybe Henry To'o. Some of those guys are in this draft class, but it's fine. And Jordan Battle's 20, and he is hidden. That's a good pick. I think Charles Cross falling to 25 is big. Might be the biggest steal. Although I don't know if I'd call it a steal because he was always a top 5 prospect. But still, he had no business falling that far. And then the Falcons to round out the second round pick John Mechie. There we go. All right, so the second round is up. I'm going to fill up my drink. In the meantime, you guys can think about your early third round picks.
Where's left buck?
All right, we are back. Desmond Ritter is still on the board. I kind of forgot about him. He's kind of flown on the radar here. Two threes and 2 4s. Ooh. Jets are going to be busy. I did not... That was not a fart. I plugged and unplugged the mic. I promise that was not a fart. Can I go to running backs? The running backs are starting to go off the board, but you still got a few good ones. Zach, Carbonet, Isaiah Thomas, or I guess IT Thomas. Zonathan Knight. I'm totally naming my kid Zonathan. That's a fire name. Isaiah Spiller, Pierre Strong, Kyron Williams, Brian Robinson, James Cook. Running back IT Thomas to the Rams. He'll be pairing up with DeAndre Swift. Thomas comes in as a hidden development. 92 speed. That looks pretty nice. He can't jump, but he's a great receiving back. So he's pretty much like DeAndre Swift, but better. Zonathan Octi Jr. Yes, my actual name is totally Zonathan Octi. I wish it was. The Chargers are back up. And I have a DM. I don't think that player is still on the board. Nope. Welcome in, LT. You guys, the Bears have picked one person so far because you guys did not have a first. I forget who it was. Do they not show draft picks anymore in transactions? Huh. Well, good thing we have the spreadsheet. Hold on. You guys picked offensive guard Zion Johnson. Hopefully I don't get the curse of IT this year. Did not pick the running back I would rob. Huh? What? They do. I guess that would make sense. Hidden. I'm actually not sure. I feel like somebody asked about Zion Johnson having hidden, but I don't remember. Trade alert. It looks like both of those picks are for next year, though. Although I might as well just still do it now anyway. Once we have the pick here, I'll make the trade. Mr. Rob, IT is good, but his personality is a yikes. I wouldn't say his personality is a yikes. I think he likes to win. So now he's joining the worst team in the league. But the Rams have had a good draft so far. Mr. Rob has built some great teams throughout OFL 21. So IT's joining a stable organization with a good GM. So I think the Rams will turn it around. It's just question marks at the quarterback position. Which I guess last year IT's teams only had question marks at the quarterback position because he was not a very good quarterback. All right, the Chargers select safety Jalen Petre out of Baylor. Normal dev, but he is pretty good. Shots fired. The Jets are up. Garrett has no clue who he wants, so we're off to a flying start. That's the Darnold effect. I guess so. Both Bacher and Mr. Rao know that all too well from watching Sam Darnold play professional football this year. Thinking about pairing IT with Javonte? I mean, if Javonte would be the long-term starter, though, I don't know if IT would be too thrilled about that. Not sold on Hurts? Well, if you're not sold on Hurts, you still got some QBs here. Watched every game, made me think you wish for Panthers and Tyler Huntley. Ouch. Chisholm is a user, correct. I believe he's the only user quarterback left. Yeah, none of these other guys are users. Could go down here and get like a De'Aaron King. Wide receiver David Bell. That's a nice pickup. Wow, he's 20. That's even better than I thought. If Sal doesn't send me this $200 in 12 minutes, everyone on this plane will be tonight's big loser. Huh. A very slow third. Hold on, we just started. We still have 28 picks, 29 picks to make it faster. At least you didn't have to watch Heineke. Heineke's probably better than what Carolina trotted out there. Not by much, but... Running back, Fee Riley. Out of North Texas. Huh. Hidden Dev. At least you're not a Texan fan. That's true. Instead, I watched Heineke. That was like one of his few good games this year. Although he always put up numbers, or at least most of the time. Heineke turns into God mode against Brady and the Bucs. He sure does. Brandon Smith is already off the board. He was picked by the Saints in the previous round. Put players that didn't even play an OCAA season. Well, I made all the users who were either still in the server or decently active. So, he's huge and has 96 speed. Well, that might be the way to success. Swift in my 4. Ooh. He says, God damn it. That's a nice deal, though. Although, I mean, if you get DeAndre Swift, I'm going to kind of want him. Swift or a Gibby straight up? Actually, no. Antonio Gibson's better in this game, which is unfortunate, but also true. And keep in mind, the Rams have a top pick in the 4th round as well. Do you know how any good FIBA rosters? I have no idea. I would imagine there's probably something on there, but I don't know if there's any good ones. Swift and Dobbins are on the block. And today I also put Antonio Gibson. All of the second-year running backs, or I guess third-year running backs now, are possibly getting shipped, including Mr. Swift. DeAndre Swift and Javonte Williams is like a pairing. It's like a match made in heaven. A third this and next year for Jake. Oh. Yeah, DeAndre Swift appears to be way cheaper. So 97 to DeAndre Swift for 69. Do we all agree? This is 69, keep in mind. It has to be a nice pick. No, not for Broncos. The Browns. Yeah, this is pick 69. He's an 85? God damn. All right, it seems like we agree. So DeAndre Swift is headed to Cleveland, and the Rams are on the board. Kellen Mond MVP the next year. We got to speak it into existence. I didn't realize he was an 85 either, to be fair. I had no clue. But, I mean, you have IT Thomas. IT would wanted to be the starter. So this way you don't have to worry about him being upset early. So it's not like DeAndre Swift would have had that big of a role. Nick, I would be happy to give you Antonio Gibson and my 4th rounder for DeAndre Swift. Gibson, I think, is like a 24.83 with star. Yeah, 24.83. Mine is only a 69, but 69 is nice. Oh, I missed it. Desmond Ritter. So Desmond Ritter is pick 69 of a Rams. He has normal development. Seems like all of his athletic ratings are in the 80s, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Doesn't have the greatest throw power, but his other athletic ratings are pretty good. 83 speed, 86 acceleration. So Desmond Ritter could be the guy in LA. So that'll send us to the Jets. The Bucs get linebacker Christian Harris. And the Seahawks get Jackson Kirkland, staying in Washington. Oh, there's my DM for Garrett. The Jets are picking cornerback Marcus Jones. Jones is a speedster, 94 speed. He's only 5'8", but he has hidden. And he's going to be a fun player to have, and he probably has a good kick returning rating. Carolina Husker draft board. Husker. All right, the Panthers are going with wide receiver Jalen Tolbert out of, I believe, South Alabama. Yeah. Guys, please let it takes 2 to tango. Okay, so the previous few picks were, let me go back for you. After the Desmond Ritter pick, the last 3 selections were... The last 4 selections were linebacker Christian Harris to the Bucs. The Seahawks got offensive tackle Jackson Kirkland. The Jets got cornerback Marcus Jones, and the Panthers got wide receiver Jalen Tolbert. To the person who put in Brendan Smith instead of Brandon Smith, thank you. What? I'm confused. The Pioneers is a sim. They get Jalen Weidermeyer, tight end out of A&M. And then Washington, Apple. He wants the best linebacker that he's scouted. Well, that would be Braden Smith. That's not a person. It looks like he's going with linebacker Nick Bonito out of Oklahoma. Hidden Dev. That's a good pick for the 3rd round. Cobra, you're up in like 4 picks, by the way. You guys are like right on the board. The Aviators get center Jarrett Patterson. That'll bring up the Giants, who wanted Nick Bonito. But instead, Nick Bonito is in his division. I hope whoever picked Nick Bonito loses. Well, you get to play him twice a year. Hey, this isn't Cover. But, I mean, Naruto does love his running backs. After this pick, we got the Wizards, Patriots, Black Knights, Broncos, Saints, Tigers due up. Wait, no, that's the Browns. There we go. Who do you want here, Naruto, or trade for J.K. Dobbins or something else? Can you put in the Seahawks offense? Yeah, I got it. What the heck? There we go. Okay. Running back. Here are your running backs. You could also get J.K. Dobbins. Or you could get the baddie himself, Tyler Batty. We're up kind of soon, and I do not know who I want at all. I just went into the draft thinking I was going to get Malik Willis and the best player available, and I didn't really think after that. So we'll scroll to see who's the best player on the board. This is going to be helpful for me as well, because I don't really know who I want. Actually, I kind of do now. Yeah, I know exactly who I want. I don't know if he's going to be there, so I'm not going to get overly attached, but I know who I want. Callahan. Who's Callahan? All right, Naruto, make a pick or make a trade. Dobus. Oh, boy. Is he down the board? Oh, Romeo Dobbs. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I thought he was a running back for a second. Romeo Dobbs to the Giants. Normal dev. Would have been fun to have him team up with Carson Strong again, but... Oh, Bryce Callahan. Oh, so it's actually someone who can play football. The Wizards. Wizards. The highest guy on their board appears to be nobody. Looks like they're all gone. So this looks like a sim unless he's here, which I don't think he is. I went in thinking I'm going to get a job. Oh, no idea. I did not plan for after the first round. All right, the Wizards get Sean Ryan, tackle out of UCLA. The Patriots get Abraham Lucas, tackle Washington State. And that'll bring us to the Black Knights. JK is worth more than a third. Yeah, but people don't need running backs. That's the problem. There's so many good running backs, but people don't see the need to trade for one. If I needed a running back, though, I would do that deal, but I don't. All right, Cobra, you've been wanting to trade up. You don't get to trade up, but you are on the clock. I think the Black Knights have Aaron Jones, so they don't really need a running back. The person, if I really wanted to, you could have Justin Fields, J.K. Dobbins, Ezekiel Elliott, and Chris Olave all in the same offense. Cobra's been wanting to trade up for the longest time, and now that he's here, he's not picking anybody. Cobra, who do you want? You're on the board. He really left when his team was picking. He was so worried about trading up that once he is up, he's not going to make a pick. This is kind of funny. If he doesn't say anything in like a minute, we're going to sim. Man's really left right when he got to his pick after complaining that no one wanted to trade up. He saw his pick and dipped. Okay, we're gonna I guess, sim this pick because he is not here. Is he even online? Oh, he is online. Okay. He rage quit. Cobra comes in a minute later. Oh, I guarantee that's what's going to happen. He's going to come in a minute after his pick. After the Black Knights, we have the Broncos, Saints, Browns, Shamrocks, Vikings, Dear God, Dolphins, Browns again, Cardinals, Niners, Bison. Going, why did you send him? It's not our fault he didn't come. Okay, I'm going to send him. We've waited a good, 3 minutes. Max Mitchell, offensive tackle from Louisiana Lafayette. I was fully expecting Cobra to say something. Travis Jones out of Connecticut, defensive tackle to the Broncos. And then the Saints get, I think that's Martin Emerson, cornerback out of Mississippi State. I'll write that one in. All right, the Browns are up. Have you been drafted? Which is your player? Because we have had a lot of users get picked. I would say probably about half the users at least. Probably more than half, yeah. Majority of the users have been picked. But there are still a couple on the board. Strong safety, Damani Richardson. Out of Texas A&M. Hidden development. Oh, I was not expecting that at all. All right, there you go. Hector Estrada Jr. was picked. He was selected by the Chicago Tigers. The Dublin Shamrocks. God damn it, they pick sniped me. Why did I have the feeling that was going to happen? I was going to pick Isaiah Likely. And now I have no idea who I want. He was the only guy who was like, oh, I kind of want him. Bruh. That sucks. I mean, Jeremy Ruckert's cool, but I wanted Likely. Dublin does not like me is right. I mean, Arnold Ibikite is right there for taking. I feel like I'd be crazy not to. I kind of want some defensive line depth. We're going to go with Arnold Ibikite. Normal dev, okay, but he's probably somewhere in the 70s, so I'm fine with it. I would have preferred Isaiah Likely, but this is a fine alternative. Damn, you missed your pick. You guys selected offensive tackle Max Mitchell. Three in the next year, 4 to move down 6 spots. Well, too late. Ibikite probably wouldn't have fallen, so. The Dolphins pick Myjai Sanders, defensive end out of Cincinnati. And that'll bring us to Cleveland. Saying, please let me trade up isn't going to get you to trade up. You have to actually negotiate with people who want to move down. Taking a shot in the dark here. Oh, boy. Do you guys have the pick? Your next pick, I don't know if it's for a while. The Bears traded most of their picks. Looks like it's not until like the 6th. Although you guys do have a couple picks in the 6th. Jeremy Ruckert. He's picking a Buckeye. Normal dev. If it wasn't Ibikite, I probably would have picked Jeremy Ruckert there, since I was kind of eyeing the idea of the tight end. Arizona is a sim. They get Daniel Falele. The big 400-pound offensive... Is he still 400 pounds? Maybe he's not that big. But he's pretty big. 6'9", 410. He is that big. Okay, San Francisco is up. Punter Matt Ariaza. So I'm going to be brutally honest here with Ariaza. I did not edit anybody in the class's ratings except for him. He was only like a 72, and I thought that was disrespectful, so I made him like really good. He has 98 kick power. We don't know his kick accuracy, though. He is F short accuracy, though, so he's a total bust. But that's a good pick. Check DM. The Bison are up. Why does it say Bisons? That's not a word. Bison plural is bison. Right? Or am I just being stupid? No, it's definitely bison. Oh, no. Bisons is plural. But no one says it like that. They say bison. No one puts an S on bisons. That's not a word. Ariaza to Washington. Well, first of all... Oh, no, in real life. Oh, okay. Well, you guys have Trust Do You Know the Way. Zion Nelson. Wait, is this the Beats? No, this is not the Beats. This is OKC. Did OKC make their pick? They have not. All right, strong safety. Parker's getting a little bit too excited. There are some baller names at strong safety, though. You got Isaiah Pola-Mao, Colby Harvey Peel, Bubba Bolden, Greg Eisworth II, Marcelino McCreery Ball, DeLauren Turner Yell, Trey Dean III, and my personal favorite, LaKendrick Van Zant. I call dibs. Because it's not a word exactly. Yeah, it's like moose. Exactly. It's bison. Not bisons. Nobody ever has said bisons with another S. Wouldn't have happened if I could have seen my logo, EA. Nick Cross out of Maryland. Hidden Dev. Why are all these strong safeties hidden? Calm down. Alright, that'll bring up the Beats. Now it'll be Zion Nelson. Kansas City, I'm going to open up their board. Okay, so the Chiefs are going to pick linebacker Chad Muma from Wyoming. So Zion does have hidden. Plural of moose. No, it's plural of goose is geese, plural of moose is meese. Look at all those meese over there. So the Chiefs are really boggling down on defense with Treylon Walker, Lewis Sin, and now Chad Muma, who is hidden. There are so many hidden devs in this class. Jeez. Chargers are on the board. Who's 30? The Bats. And then Jags and Falcons to round out the third. I agree. We should start calling Moose Meese. I think that's a great idea. The Austin Baseball Bats. You wanted Muma bad. Well, maybe you should have picked him over Matt Ariaza. Maybe you should have picked him over your punter. So many hit-ins, yet my QB isn't. Well, the quarterbacks kind of got a low blow in this class, whereas everybody else did not. All right, it doesn't look like the Chargers coach is here. I don't think I have a board. No. But you needed a punter. Well, how about you make yourself a punter, get out of the front office, and start punting? Welcome back, Garrett. Again, I don't think you missed any picks. No, you guys are up pretty soon, but you didn't miss any of your picks. Who is that? Kellen Dash. That's probably the first person I've never heard of. Out of Arizona State. My draft was doo-doo. Just burn the whole team. Well, you still have a pick in like 20 picks or so. The Bats get Thayer Munford, and the Jaguars are going to pick outside linebacker Brenton Cox Jr. out of Florida. You did get 3 hit-ins, yeah. The Washington football team went 3 for 3. The Niners have named Pete Rose as their new head coach, GM, owner, and punter. Is he going to be gambling on games now? Is he going to like punt it backwards on purpose to make money? Willing to trade anyone on this team? Oh, so you'll trade Aaron Donald for the 32nd pick of the 3rd round? Well, the Falcons aren't here, so they won't be able to do that. Darian Mathis, I think he's also staying in school in real life. All right, so the 3rd round is in the books. Munford's first name is Thayer, Thyer, and he's an offensive lineman. Niners should make... Chad Johnson should kick. I should have that Ravens pick. Alert. Yeah, you should. You're right. Hold on. Red alert. Yeah, that was a 4th rounder this year, so I'll fix that. Did I accidentally not put that pick in? Maybe I put the 2nd rounder in instead of that pick. That's why I got confused. Anyone want for red? I'll trade cornerback Cravon LeBlanc for the rest of your picks. He's like a 71. Name a CBA team for you. The Guangdong Flying Squirrels. I'll be rivals with the Guangdong Tigers. Oh, you mean a real CBA team? Then the Guangdong Tigers. I thought you wanted a fake team. Why would I think he'd want a fake team? Wait, that's a wrong pick. Wait, did I just do that with the Giants? Okay, we're going to re-swap with the Giants, and then we're going to swap with San Francisco. Just pick the best cornerback combine. Well, it doesn't show combines, and we're not going through every combine. So I'll take that as you want the highest projected corner. It's Octi's bedtime. Hey, I was off by 1 team, okay? Right? Yeah, I was off by 1 team. Give me a break. And wasn't it a 6? Yeah, it was this 6th. Okay. You have to study. F in the chat. Alright, now let's kick off the 4th round. And we're going to start off with the Cleveland Browns. We should say that. That's a good idea. We're going to do that now. Because I don't want to forget. DM you. You guys are up in like 10 picks. So you guys are going to be up fairly soon. I'll DM you when there's like 5 left. Madden crashes. I would not be too thrilled. All right, let's kick off the 4th round. Cleveland is up. Boomy is not here, but his pick is in this round. His lone pick. The top-rated player is offensive guard Jamari Sawyer from Georgia. Why did I just press circle? All right, Jamari Sawyer it is. He is going to Cleveland. .76 jumping. Not a lot of players can jump in this class, but 6'4", 320-pound Jamari Sawyer can. That'll bring up the Niners. Any of y'all want a Pro Bowl quarterback? We cannot get Amari Rodgers traded. He has to stay in Baltimore for the memes. Here are your linebackers. Who wants my next pick? I'll take your next pick. Do you want... Let me see. How would you feel about adding defensive end Carl Granderson? He's a 25-70. So he's probably better than whoever you're going to pick. Signing Amari Rodgers to a lifetime extension. You got picked in the middle of the second round, like, I think 40-ish? I think it was around 40. Kobe Bean Bryant to the Niners. They better have given him hidden. EA, you're mean. Actually, it's not EA's fault. Draft class creator, you're mean. Because the college football award vote getters think he's the best corner on their team. And for name value alone, he should have hidden Dev. Marcus Jones is gone because you already picked him. So no, he's not available. He's already on your team. That has to be a first. I don't think anyone's asked if a player is available when they're not already on that roster. We should just pick the worst player for that, for Garrett. I don't think that's ever happened before. We should vote to give him star dev. How about no? If he plays well, he'll go up to star dev. How about that? Garrett be like, I want to draft. I get that he's good. He's fast. He's hidden dev. I don't blame you for wanting him twice. But, no, you ain't getting him twice. Should I take Kayvon Thibodeau with my 4th round pick? I don't know. That's a good question. That defensive end in the next year 4, I'll do a next year 6 and Granderson. And I'll give you Case Keenum. Case Keenum, Granderson, and a future 6. How about we give Amari Rodgers X Factor? It's more likely Amari Rodgers gets X Factor than any of your normal rookies go up to start. Hayden Hutchinson looks really interesting. Oh, yeah, that kid's a baller. Left end, Logan Hall. He's going to go a lot earlier than this in real life, I'll tell you that. Sarek Dingley. The later rounds of going... I think like the day 3 picks, though, are going to go fast. I would expect to be done probably in not much more than an hour. Odell Beckham III. I'm surprised he fell to the 4th round. But he is going to the Beats. Trade Garrett's pick for you. Well, Garrett has to agree to a trade. He wears number 27. What an odd jersey number. I'm back, ladies. I have a brown... Oh, I didn't realize their pick was this soon. Carl Granderson, Case Keenum, and a future 6. Take it or leave it. The 25-70 defensive end and a future 5. Is there anybody I'd want? Ooh, I think there actually is. Yeah, I think you got yourself a deal. I have no clue how I'm going to use this player, but we're just going to make it work. OB3, both out wearing 3. So we want a future 5th. Do I even have one? Okay, good. I have all my future picks, don't I? Yeah. Take Zonovan. All right, boom. Pleasure doing business with you, sir. So I have no clue how I'm going to use this player, but he's good at football. So again, actually, I don't know who I want. So I was originally thinking of Wan'Dale Robinson, but Khalil Shakir is also kind of interesting. Wan'Dale's going to have ridiculous speed, though. He's going to be so fast. Alec Pierce is 6'3"? I didn't know he was that tall. Do I want Khalil Shakir or Wan'Dale Robinson? I'm gonna pick Wan'Dale Robinson. What was his 40? 4.41. He's still gonna be fast. Yeah, 92 speed. He can fly. 3 trade downs this draft. There you go. All right, the Bucs is a sim. They get Donovan West. Might move Odell to tight end. Apple is almost up, so DM him. Seattle picks Charlie Kohler. And that brings us to the Beats. Can I have your 5th? I don't have a 5th. I only have a 4 and a 7. You guys pick before we do. So that if you were trying to trade up with us, that's pointless. You guys are up in like 8 picks. Jeepers Creepers, all right. After the Beats, who do we got next? Panthers, Pioneers, Football Team, Aviators, Giants, Wizards, Patriots, Black Knights. Freddie Fracker. So the Beats are just taking all the users. So if I take Ajabo with my next pick, does that mean I get 2 different David Ajabos? What, like Garrett was trying to do with Marcus Jones? So Freddie Fracker comes in as hidden dev, 95 speed. He can run. Staring at that Eagles pick. Well, the Eagles don't exist in this league, if that's what you were trying to refer to. All right, Carolina. Let's pull up their little draft board. Huskers' board was deep, so he's still going to have some guys. Travis Jones is gone, isn't he? I think. Yeah, so they're going to pick defensive tackle Zach with 2 C's. Who spells her name like that? Pickens out of South Carolina. Hidden Dev, the best Pickens in this draft class, because the draft class creator forgot that George Pickens is a person. I can't believe I have 2 guys that should be hidden. Well, I didn't say they were going to be hidden in scouting, so therefore I have no obligation to fix them. Estrada in Discord goes, no way he got me backing out that 90-year-old Brady. Well, he could always request a trade if he wants. And Jax can trade him if he chooses to. He also chooses not to. Tom Brady is like 45. He's an old man. Rasheed Walker to the Pioneers, and that brings us to the Washington Football Team. Let's take George Pickens at D-tackle. What is your overall? We'll see at the end of the draft. Highest jumpers. We're not going through everybody's combine. I'm sorry. We can go through positions, but we're not going through a bunch of combines. Cobra's current starting quarterback is Jalen Hurts. Heber's player is Hector Estrada, the quarterback who went to the Tigers. I'll scroll through corners, but I'm not going through combines. You didn't say corners? Oh, yeah, you did. You said corners twice, not 3 times. There you go. There's still some good guys left here. I would say good is a little bit generous for Jalen Hurts. I have a DM. Yeah, you guys have a bazillion hidden devs. Outside of Odell, I think every player you've drafted has a hidden. Who do you want, Mr. Apple? You got a lot of good choices here. He says best player available. Let me clarify if he means corner. Corner, okay. So he wants a Caleb Evans out of Mizzou. First normal for Apple's team today, but doesn't look too bad. Safe to say I'm not picking a wide receiver. All right, the Giants are up. Tariq Castro Fields to the Aviators. I can hear that keyboard from a mile away. Well, I mean, it's not that far away from my microphone, so that would make sense. The best playbook for quarterbacks is New Orleans, yes. Although the Chargers is a good one, New England, Tennessee, Chicago, those are all good ones, but I always use New Orleans. Who would your receivers be? You guys have Mecole Hardman, Jamison Williams, Anthony Schwartz, and I feel like there's somebody else who's good. And you guys have Christian McCaffrey, along with Travis Etienne. So you guys got a lot of skill position players. Give you the best offensive lineman. The best offensive lineman is Ed Ingram out of LSU. Normal dev. But he is the best offensive lineman. We got the Wizards. That's, I think, a sim. And then New England is also a sim. The Wizards get Cole Turner, tight end. And the Patriots get Isaiah Spiller. Interesting. So the Black Knights are up. If Cobra left again for his pick, I swear to God. Because Cobra hasn't said anything in a whopping 2 minutes. Carl in the Saints playbook throwing darts to Chase, Waddle, and more. Yeah, that normal dev, though. All right, Cobra, who do you want? You're on the clock. You've been waiting to pick for what feels like about 3 hours. Yeah, you're behind. Pick a person, poor favor. The Ohio State offense was not planned, but it happened. If Javonte and Swift is running, but DeAndre Swift could be the best receiver on that team. Speaking it into existence. They totally don't have 3 of the best rookie receivers in real life other than Amon-Ra St. Brown. Because he's better than all those scrubs. Amon-Ra and Devontae Smith are better than all those losers. Jacoby McClain, linebacker. Which one is he? Right outside. So Cobra's picking his Auburn boy. 87 speed, 89 excel. A-man coverage. Rashad Bateman is also better than those losers. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Rashad Bateman are better than all those Cleveland receivers. Elijah Moore started off the year slow because his Jets didn't use him. Then he played really well, and then he got hurt. But when he was on the field at the end of the year, he was probably their best offensive player, which doesn't say much because they don't have a lot of good ones. But he was playing really well at the end of the year before he got hurt. And I guess their second best offensive player was probably Michael Carter. Zach Charbonnet to the Broncos. The Saints get Haskell Garrett. And the Tigers are up. Just because he was my draft crush, Nico Collins is also better than those scrubs. He's the only reason why I didn't give the Texans an F. Although Davis Mills has proved me wrong, I will give him credit. That still feels like a wasted pick, but he played well. Anthony Schwartz is not better. Schwartz is just faster. Although he's not much faster than Jalen Waddle. He really insinuated Garrett. That scared me. Haskell Garrett, you're up. Riley Moss. There's a white corner in this draft? He has to have hidden. Come on. Is he like actually white in real life, or is that just his face in the game? There's a white corner in this year's draft class. That is unbelievable. I mean, I guess if it's coming out of any school, it's got to be Iowa. Wow, he has a lot of picks. The command... What? They really don't want a white corner in the league, do they? Round 4, pick 20. 420 plays it. Oh, boy, we're up after this pick. Who is that? Lasitua Smith? Okay, who do I want here? I probably don't want to pick another receiver. I could go with a duck. I'm actually kind of feeling that. That's a good idea. Quay Walker, he probably should not be there. Ooh, I kind of want a running back. We're going to pick a user. We're going to go with running back John Johnson out of Georgia. Normal dev, but he is a really good power back. I don't know if I want to use him as a power back because the best way of upping a running back's development trait is scoring touchdowns. And I need Antonio Gibson to score touchdowns, but we'll use him some way. He has 94 speed. So this is Eastmood's player. So Eastmood will be on my team. The memes and jokes write themselves with that one. Alright, the Dolphins is a sim. They get Sam Williams. The Huskies, Boomy! Boomy actually gets to make a pick. Well, I'll ping him. I'm going to wait like 2 minutes. The Huskies actually get to pick someone. Can I type it in for the Shamrocks? I sure can. Hold on. Who did they pick again? They picked guard. What's his face? Lecitus Smith. How do I spell that? There we go. I should pick Elijah Chisholm to compete with Willis. No, Malik Willis will be our golden goose for the year. Then, if we have to use a real-life draft class again, I'm going to pick DJ Uiagalelei, and then Willis is going to be out the door. I'm going to trade him to Washington, and Apple's going to make him his kicker. That sounds like a great idea. John Johnson did not play a game. He's ineligible, as OCAA commission says. There's an exception if he trades him to the One and Black Knights. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, buddy. Unless you're willing to give me Aaron Jones, then I'd be okay with that. I did. Yeah, I just did. I just typed it. The guard for the Shamrocks, I just typed it. It might be being slow, but it's in there. I am the biggest Uiagalelei D right. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. Alright, it doesn't look like Boom is here, so we're just going to sim. The one and only pick for Toronto. I hope it's someone who's from Canada. Sam Hartman. I doubt Sam Hartman is from Canada, but you never know. Sam Hartman is from Ontario, Canada. I'm kidding. He's from Charlotte. He is unfortunately not from Canada. Cade Klubnik is not better. The Cardinals get Brian Asamoah. That name just flows off the tongue. Brian Asamoah. Cade Mays to the Lions. Totally the best Cade in Detroit. And then the Bison. He is obviously here. Mahomes has to compete with Sam Hartman now. Poor guy. Should have given Mechie. John Mechie was picked like 2 rounds ago. Is John Mechie Canadian? Hold on. I had no idea. Is he from Canada? He's a Canadian born. He's a Taiwanese born Canadian receiver. So he was born in Taiwan, but he is Canadian. I never knew that John Mechie was Canadian. Wow, the more you know. What if Sam Hartman turns out to be Norris Doris? Hey, it wouldn't be the first time a Toronto team picked a quarterback in the 4th round in the OFL. Last time it worked out pretty well. Mechie is from Maryland. No, Mechie's from Canada and Taiwan. Maybe he played high school in Maryland. Is that the case? St. James School in Hagerstown, Maryland. There you go. JoJo Doman. Out of Nebraska, I think. Husker is probably crying at the moment. Top fit was the Bison. Not the Bisons, the Bison. Garrett is up. Unfortunately, Garrett, Marcus Jones is already off the board. You can't pick him a 3rd time. Last time I picked a quarterback in the 1st draft after trading up, deja vu strikes again. And last time we thought it was the wrong pick, and we were wrong. So we'll see what happens this time. If you're getting your first normal in the 4th round, you're doing something right, I'll tell you that. There are a lot of teams who have done really well today. I'm not sure if Garrett's here. He's been in and out, so he might not be. We've had like 3 bots today. I don't know why. Damn, John Mechie was born in Taiwan. This poster was removed by the Chinese government. One hidden into punter. Yeah, you guys have been more so unlucky. And it's not even that you guys have made bad picks. It's just that the players you picked are normal dev. Nick, no one laughed. Huh. That's funny. Ha ha ha. Alright, it doesn't look like Garrett's here, so this looks like it'll be a sim. I laughed. There you go. The Jets pick Zach Harrison out of Ohio State. The Kansas City Chiefs. That is Meals. Let's open up his board. I'm tempted to just stay with the rest of your picks. Are you guys up soon? I mean, I will gladly take the rest of those picks for, I'll do that defensive tackle. What's his name? To Daryl Wharton, 24.72. And I'll do a future 7. Yeah, that's my offer. Linebacker, Derek Hall. Well, Garrett, you showed up at like a split second too late. But you guys are probably up soon again, right? If you guys didn't trade your 5th, you'll be up again. Which, did you? No, so you guys are up in like 9 picks. So the Chiefs' top player is Nolan Smith. I believe he is a hidden. I could have picked him, but I didn't want to. I wanted it to be fair. Yeah, Nolan Smith is a hidden. 86 speed, 90 jumping, 88 excel. Sheesh. I was behind in the stream. Pain. The Chargers. Is the Chargers coach here? Derek Hall's best edge in the league. But yes, I didn't think no. Well, you should have scouted him. Someone scouted him and found out he was a hidden dev. Better than Hutchinson and Tibbet bust. I did not just fart. That was my chair. Alright, it doesn't look like the Chargers is here, so we are going to sim. I'm not tooting, I promise. The Chargers get Brian Robinson, running back out of Alabama. The Bats get Cade Otton, tight end, Washington. The Jaguars have DM'd me their pick, and they are going with Derek Hall. If he's the best edge in the class, Cobra, why does he have normal dev? I did not have Taco Bell. And Atlanta selects Nick Broker out of Ole Miss. All right, so the 4th round is complete. 3 more rounds to go, and then we'll get to see all the overall ratings. That's going to be an experience, I'll tell you that. Ew, are you saying ew if the players left? Well, obviously, we're in the 5th round. It's not going to be pretty. I didn't know there was 8. There's not 8 rounds. Where does it say there's 8 rounds? I don't think we're doing 8 rounds. That's not a thing. I did not have Chipotle either. 3 safeties. Alvinoski LaFleur. What a guy. These safeties have some good names. You got Kirby. You got Smoke Monday. Verone McKinley, my guy. Yusuf Corker. Gervin Hall Jr. Joey Blunt. And the strong safety names, as we saw earlier, are even better. These safety names are fire. Smoke Monday it is. When I sim to the 5th round, yeah, 5th, 6th, and 7th. That's 3 more rounds. The Browns are up. Wide receiver Khalil Shakir. That is a darn good pick because I almost picked him. All right, after that we got the Jets. Garrett can't pick Garrett Hall, but now I know he's here. So I won't skip over. I'll trade you Aaron Donald for Is his real name Quindarius? Quindarius Monday. That's almost as fire as Smoke Monday. I'm naming my kid Quindarius Smoke Monday. I'll give Garrett a little extra time because I know his thing is delayed. After the Jets, we got beats, Browns, Bucks, Seahawks, beats again, Panthers, Pioneers, football team, Aviators, Giants. Imagine being as pale as a toothpaste and named Quindarius. Are you implying that I'm as pale as a toothpaste? Seems like a sim soon. Yes, you were probably right. I feel like Garrett's been the meme of the draft, with picking Marcus Jones twice and now getting simmed over twice after probably being here for both times. Yet, despite that, the Jets are still at a good draft. So, who's the real loser? I guess nobody, because everybody's had a good draft. Alright, we're going to back out. We're going to wait another like 10 seconds, and then we are going to sim. Jermaine Waller. Alright, that'll bring up the Brooklyn Beats. Jermaine Waller was just picked, so it looks like he got pick sniped. And Riley Moss is also off the board. He was picked, I believe, by the Tigers. We got another pick snipe. A lot of receivers. 4 in the top 5, although I don't think you're picking any more receivers. But you still got Zay Flowers, Javon Hiley, Alec Pierce, and Trey Turner. That's not corner. There's corner. How many users are still left? I know we still have Chisholm on the board. Along with Chisholm, we have... He might be the last one. Yep. Elijah Chisholm is the only one left. All the other users have been picked. Riley Moss is better than Treylon Diggs. Want to trade all your 5th, 6th, and 7th round picks to me? For Jalen Hurts. Mikael Wright. I almost picked him with my last pick because he's a duck. Normal dev, but he's a duck. Alright, the Browns are back up. Still a lot of receivers for taking. Darrell Rosenthal. You still got Zonathan Knight. There are some fire names in this draft class. Good old Charleston Rambo. Just to make Octi happy, Verone McKinley. You know ball. So Verone McKinley does have hidden dev. Hint, hint. Wesley Garber is available. That's right. You're right. Wesley Garber is also on the board. Wesley Garber and Chisholm. See, kids, when you make me happy, you get rewards. I would have picked him with my last pick, but there's a reason why I didn't. Hint, hint. Oh, Bucks is a sim. What am I doing? The Bucks get... There he is, Son of the Night. Marcus Hayes to Seattle. And I accidentally skipped over the beats. I thought I was going to go the whole draft without making a mistake. Okay, so the next person who isn't here, which is the Pioneers, I will let you pick, Nick, and then I will swap, unless you want Darian Beavers, and he is actually kind of good for a 5th rounder. But if you want to pick, I will let you pick. But if you want to keep Beavers, who, again, I think is good for a 5th rounder, you'll keep it already. That's a good pick for the 5th round. All right, Huskers' next guy is... I don't think cornerback Cam Taylor Brick. What? Hey, Cam Taylor Britt, not Brick. Cam Taylor Britt has been selected. Sim your picks. Alrighty. Your draft has been definitely one of the best. I'm not going to deny that. You guys have hit a home run. Or so we think. The Pioneers get Alec Lindstrom. Is Chris Lindstrom on the Pioneers? I hope he is. Although I have no idea. He's probably a left guard. No, he's a right guard. I feel like he's on the Wizards. He's on the Jets, okay. As the year's been good, you've picked all hidden, so yes, it has been very good. You keep alluding to how it looks good, but I'm not concerned. Who's next? Apple's next. Who is next on his board? Okay, he wants an offensive lineman here, so the highest projected O-lineman is Dare Rosenthal. What a guy. Normal diff. Concerned for you keep, acting that he actually sucks? Who's he? I could be referring to a totally different player than you're thinking of. Austin Allen, tight end out of Nebraska to the Aviators. Is Naruto present? I actually have no idea. Is Naruto here? The quarterback. Well, we'll see at the end what his rating is. The Seahawks pick was... Hold on. Seattle selected... Offensive guard Marcus Hayes. When is your next pick? Your next pick is in 3 picks. You guys are almost up. Right? Yes. Giants, Wizards, Patriots, and then the Black Knights. Alright, if Naruto doesn't say anything within the span of a minute, we'll sim. Or we could just give him a running back. 7 of the top 8 players are wide receivers. If you want your receivers, go and get them. Because there's a lot of them. Brady Boatwell, he's mid. Zach Calzada better. Alright, doesn't look like Naruto's here, so we'll sim. Give him a running back. I hope the game gives him one. Yay! They did! Pierre Strong out of South Dakota State. You know ball, Madden. The Wizards get Kyron Williams. And New England gets Matt Hankins. All right, so that'll bring up the Black Knights. Bodwell is going to be a beats. I imagine you meant to say beast, but he will be a beats because he's going to be on the Brooklyn Beats. Rare Madden W, very rare. I sim picked 2. Which picks did you miss? The Giants picked running back Pierre Strong. The Wizards picked running back Kyron Williams. And the Patriots picked cornerback Matt Hawkins. Wizards was Kyron Williams, who was a running back. All right, Koba, who do you want here, Chief? Oh, I didn't even click into the thing. Okay, who would you like? Got a lot of receivers still. We don't pick until the 7th, right? Okay, that's what I thought. I know exactly who I want for my last pick, and if I get pick sniped, I'm going to be sad. So don't pick snipe me, please. Yeah, there's Garber, one of the 2 users left, and then the other one is Elijah Chisholm. So if you want a user, those are your choices. You're back. You're also up. Who do you want? I think someone's going to pick Chisholm. Someone will. Someone's going to pick the user. There's no way he goes undrafted. Because they are better than what was on the board, and I guess your strategy worked. You guys saw what happened with Bacher picked users, so maybe you want to go Chisholm or Garter. Aiden Hutchinson is gone. He is not on the board. Pick someone who actually would realistically be on the board. Hutchinson was the number 1 pick. Chisholm is a quarterback. And then Wesley Garber is a wide receiver. He is definitely taken, Cobra. He is long taken. There we go. Wesley Garber to the Black Knights. He is wide receiver 11, but he's going to be better than all those scrubs. Hidden Dev, 98 speed. Kids, this is why you draft users. Any 6'4". I'll be nice to everyone and tell you that Chisholm is a normal dev. But, I mean, if he's a user, he's got to have some redeeming quality. The Broncos get Quay Walker. That's a nice pick. The Saints. I literally cannot read that. Zachary Carter, defensive end. And then the Tigers are up. Your first hit, well, technically it's your second because Nakobe Dean is hidden. But it's the first one that you've picked, yeah. And in the 5th round, too. That's pretty good. Is that our first hit in the 5th round? Oh, Verone McKinley was hidden. So our second one. If he's not here, then I'll sim. Verone McKinley is already off the board. So, I guess we'll sim. Braxton Jones, right tackle. The Shamrocks pick Corey Durden, defensive tackle. That'll bring up the Ravens. They got this pick from the Antonio Brown deal. It better be good. Better make it go to good use. Is it possible to see your picks without watching the whole video back? After this pick, I will do something to show you that. Quay Walker is off the board. He was picked like 2 picks ago. So that's like kind of a pick snipe. Do I want to trade a linebacker? Akeem Davis Gaither. I mean, if you got an offer for him. Best punter. Jordan Stout. What was his name for 148? It was Corey something. .91 kick power, 76 speed. Man's got some wheels. Corey Durden. That was the name of the pick to the Shamrocks. Durden. The Dolphins get Derek Deese Jr. Yeah, Derek Deese nuts. I wish I drafted him now. I didn't know there was a player with the last name Deese in this class. That's like such good meme potential. Imagine needing a punter. Facts. Imagine needing a punter. How is Jack Fox only a B? Yeah, Quay Walker was like just picked. But seriously, how is Jack Fox a B? He's like the highest rated punter in the game, or second, and he is superstar dev. Are you kidding? Zay Flowers is finally off the board to the Ravens. Supposed to go like 3 rounds ago. The Dolphins pick was Derek Deese Jr. He's a tight end. And he has Deese in his name for D's nuts. Take the best kicker overall. Okay, well, all the kickers are probably undrafted projected, so I'll pick the highest one listed. EA hates Jack Fox, confirmed. Yeah. Cole Schneider, guard, to the Cardinals. The Lions get Sky Moore out of Western Michigan, wide receiver. So he is traveling through the states. The sheets is, if you click on the announcements in the Discord, you'll the top announcement should be the sheets, yeah. So that has the list of all the players who have been picked. Yeah, I'll type it. Punter who has 76 speed is in fact a major W. Alright, I'll find the Cardinals pick while Pokemon makes his choice here. The Cardinals picked Corey Schneider, guard. As I bang into my mic. My receiver room is loaded. Might need to trade one. What grade is Johnny Hecker? If Jack Fox is a B, Johnny Hecker probably is a B or a B+. Because I think Hecker might be 1 or 2 ratings higher than Jack Fox. So if Fox is a B, then Hecker is going to be a B+. Because I don't think they take age into account. If they did, Jack Fox would probably be higher. Because Jack Fox is a good, I don't know, 3-4 years younger. You could pick Mike Vrabel's son. That is Mike Vrabel's kid, right? I think so. What is stopping the Titans from picking Tyler Vrabel in the first round? The first one, that would be Myron Cunningham out of Arkansas. When is the next Louis St. John sighting? Well, the premiere for Game 7, I originally planned to be at 8:30 tonight. But the draft is going a little bit longer, and it's kind of my fault for starting late, so I'm probably going to do it at 9. So your next Louis St. John sighting will be at 9. I may or may not have edited this video while doing the draft stream. Scroll through offensive line. So no Eagles today, no. Metro. I just said it's not Metro. Metro is tomorrow. Metro would have been today, but it's a doubleheader, and doubleheaders take a while to do. If you do not want to trade down with Octi... What? I'm not picking. I have a late 7th, but I want to keep it because I have a meme pick planned. If he continues to fall, pick Chisholm for me just for the memes. Trade for Jamari Green. I wish it worked with trading in NCAA, but that's not how college football works. Although it does now, transfer portal. Do you have a 6 or a 7? I think so. Unless you traded one and didn't get one back, then you should have one. What is good, Crockett? You were picked by the LA Rams. And in response, they traded away DeAndre Swift. So you are their full-time starting running back going forward. The Rams had the worst record in the league last year, but they do have Mr. Rob, who is one of our better coaches. So you've got someone who knows what he's doing running the show. Right guard, Justin Schaefer. Another Georgia Bulldog. Watch him have hit-in now. No, okay. The Niners just don't want to get hit-ins, I guess. Kansas City. Let's pull up their board. And then I'll check Boomy's meme. It better be funny. Kansas City wants Matt Ariaza, who's gone. Actually, I'm trying. I'm kidding. I think you guys have done well. You guys have just gotten unlucky. The Chiefs wanted Matt Ariaza, and then after that he says Sim. So we'll send the rest of the Chiefs draft. They pick Noah Daniels out of TCU. The Chargers, I know, are not here. They go with Schmitz. John Michael Schmitz. What a name. The Bats get Javion Hiley out of Coastal Carolina, and then Jacksonville. Is there anybody who Pepper Jack wants who's left? Yep. Strong safety. Isaiah Polo Mao. What a guy. Only normal dev. Should be hidden through that name. And then the Falcons get... You can't see the pick. The Bats picked wide receiver. What was his name? It was a Coastal Carolina dude. Javon Hiley. Heiligh. There's no way I said his name right. Falcons get James Cook. Ooh. Okay, staying in the state of Georgia. We're almost done. 2 more rounds to go, and then we finally get to see all the ratings. Left outside linebackers and right ends. I feel like we gotta have Isaiah Thomas as a pick here for the meme, so we can have IT Thomas and Isaiah Thomas on the same team. We need the Isaiah Thomases to team up. Did I see the meme Boomy posted? Yes, it is a quality meme. You were the first pick in the 3rd round. Yes. Oh, Xavier Thomas. No, we picked the other Thomas. When I saw right-hand Thomas, I assumed it was Isaiah Thomas. But instead, it's going to be Xavier Thomas out of Clemson. I don't know if Mr. Rob was trying to troll, but that is the ultimate troll job. I know who I'm picking. I bet it was Xavier Thomas. Considering you said no, and you like Clemson. Chigoziem Okonkwo out of Maryland to the Chargers. And that'll bring us to the Jets, Jets. If Isaiah Thomas is there in the 7th round, he better be your pick, Mr. Robert, else we will all collectively riot. Yeah, Xavier Thomas was a really good recruit, and Garrett got pick sniped out of this, so I guess it kind of worked out. Can I type? Oh, the Cowboys? The Cowboys, not the Cowboys, the Bats. You want the Bats guy or the Chargers guy? And the Chargers picked Okonkwo. Yeah, that'd be a good reason for a player to have Aiden, because people know him. He sniped you too. Wow, everyone wanted Xavier Thomas. Who's it going to be instead? I shall take Mr. Rambo. Charleston Rambo. Didn't he go to Nebraska first? I know there was a receiver who went to Nebraska and then Miami. I'm pretty sure it was Charleston Rambo. Oh, he was Oklahoma. I knew he went to a school in red. In the middle of nowhere. Okay. I feel like there was a Nebraska... Oh, that was Spielman. But he went to, like, TCU. And then retired. Chisholm, quarterback for the memes. Well, you're not up, so you can't pick him. The Niners are up. Look through D-line. Someone pick him. He's a quality quarterback. Could go Big Cat. Auburn legend Big Cat Bryant. Right end, Boye Mafe. Out of Minnesota. That'll bring us to the Browns. For Browns is for Browns. As a wise man once said. All right, for the memes and the trade bait, quarterback Elijah Chisholm. Who did you pick? I don't remember. I also have to show the Wizards draft. That's right. Draft and the Giants draft. Chisholm has 99 speed and 99 throw power, but he is normal dev, so he's not as good as Brady Boatwell. But he can run. All right, I'll go to the Wizards and I'll go to the Giants, and then we'll keep going. He's even more of a meme than my quarterback. I want drafted. Oh, can I not see? That's stupid. Chisholm better than Boatwright. I don't think it'll let me see who was drafted. That is really dumb. Well, we'll see at the end. Do I have a depth center? Yes. I think I do. I have Kendrick Green. The league for money. No, it is not for money. Although bragging rights in this league are worth more than money. Bailey Zapp is a buck. The next Tom Brady right here. Seattle gets... How the hell do I say that name? Oh, it's Rashad. I didn't realize that was 2 A's. Okay. He has D throw accuracy deep and F throw accuracy mid. Whoa, let me see his strengths and weaknesses real quick. Because that would probably explain a lot. Elijah Chisholm. Oh, I know what it was. So let me explain. So he requested for his ratings 99 speed, 99 break sack, 99 throw power, 99 deep, 94 medium, and 99 short. So I listened to him. I gave him all of his ratings he wanted. But for deep, medium, and short, I gave him that in route running. So he has ridiculously good route running. He didn't follow the template. He didn't listen. So I gave him his 99s for deep, medium, and short, but they're in route running. So he's a great route runner. There's Tyler Vrabel. He goes to the Lions. He's a good receiver. He's going to be their true wide receiver 1. What's his overall receiver? We'll check. Husker wants free safety Deontay Williams. Husker might go through his whole board. Oh, he's from Nebraska. That explains it. Husker had to pick a Husker. Salt Lake City picks Josh Lalas. All right, Apple said he mainly wants offensive linemen unless I've had like 3 offensive linemen. Well, he's picked 3. He also says he wants corner and linebacker, so we'll give him a corner and a linebacker. Top one projected is Aaron Hansford, so we'll do that. 88 speed, 90 excel, 85 agility. Damn. Nebraska players being drafted in this economy? Ridiculous. Watch Nick pick a Nebraska player now. Who do you want from Nebraska? There's got to be someone. There's got to be someone here from Nebraska. There's got to be somebody. Left outside and right outside. DJ Dale, I think, was defensive tackle. You could pick Bumper Pool. What a guy. Good old Bumper Pool. Terrell Bernard at a Baylor. He's also athletic. 86 speed, 84 jumping, 83 agility, 87 excel. Too late. Unless you move up. The Wizards get Kirby Joseph. The Patriots get Jake Ferguson, and that'll bring us to the Black Knights. Is Cobra here? I did it too. Which pick did you miss? Jake Ferguson was the last pick. Is that one you need? Tight end. You don't want bumper pool if you're 7th? What? Alright, I don't think Cobra's here, so I guess this will be a sim. The Black Knights get Connor Galvin, another Baylor player. The Broncos get Ryan Van Demark. And the Saints get DeLucci. Greg DeLucci, tight end. Alright, that'll send us to the Tigers. I don't know if Jax wants to keep simming. Gotta do your homework, nerd. I'll simulate your next pick. Is Jax still present? Which pick did I do? Did I skip over? Hold on. For Denver, it was... Yeah, I'll just type it. We should there's still important picks left. We'll get to see the ratings soon enough. The Tigers get Emil Kior Jr. Dublin gets Luke Godake. What the heck just happened to my computer? You accidentally skipped over my pick at least once every... Really? Once every time? I know I did today, but... Alec Pierce is finally off the board to the Bears. The Dolphins get Micah McFadden, linebacker. The Bears get Colby Harvey, Peel, safety. The Cardinals get Nick Ford out of Utah, a center. The Niners, nope, Nick Nader might be still here. After the Niners, we have scroll through linebacker. I'll scroll a little bit farther, although these guys are just undrafted. You can pick Bumper Pool. All right, the second Bears pick was Harvey Peel. Mike Ross. Did I skip you guys? I don't think so. Yeah, you guys are up next. Which one is Ross? You mean Josh Ross? Or was there a Mike Ross hidden in there? Mike Rose. Which one is Mike Rose? This guy, okay. Take a funny player to make you happy. Is this the Bumper Pool landing spot? Is this where we pick Bumper Pool? Gotta rename himself to Pete Rose. I think this is where we go bumper pool. Bumper to the Bison. Darn, he doesn't have hidden. He should, though. That is not the button I wanted to click. The Niners are right back up. And then after this, we only have one more round. We're at the home stretch, fellas, and then we finally get to see all the ratings. Give me the best offensive lineman. That would be... clearly no one up here. Logan Bruss. Out of Wisconsin. 48 change of direction, 58 jumping. What a stud. Took a bath. F for you. Shower, actually. Baths are cooler than showers. If you're a bath person, I respect you. The Chiefs is now a sim because their board is empty. They go with Orina. How do I say that name? Obina Eze. Apologize in your advance, but your defensive position changes are about to be quite a lot. Oh boy. Is Jordan Davis going to play linebacker? Leo Chainall is finally off the board. He goes to the Chargers. He is not going to go this late in real life, I'll tell you that. The Bats go with Kennedy Brooks. He also should not have fallen this far. All right, Pepperjack, I'll assume to just go with the highest player on your board. If the internet decides to load here. There we go. I lied, I'm here. Well, you didn't miss any of your picks. You missed bumper pool going. Okay, why is my stream lagging? All the messages that are showing up on the PlayStation are as of like 10 minutes ago. That's odd. Alright, so he wants... hold on, I almost accidentally clicked Trey Turner. Fullback, Houston Himeli. From Stanford. I wish he was from Houston. Then he'd be cooler. Normal dev. But we finally have a fullback off the board after 6 rounds. And then the Falcons pick Jeremiah Hall, another fullback! Back-to-back fullbacks. Does anyone here know about x to the third minus 27? Well, I don't know what x is. Can I have your 7th rounder? No, I have a mean player planned. Right in, Isaiah Thomas, yes! We've got I.T. Thomas, Xavier Thomas, and Isaiah Thomas. 2 Isaiah Thomases on the same team. Please have hidden. Darn, that would have been funny. The Niners, wow, the Niners have a lot of picks here at the back end. Polynomial. I have not heard that word in years. I don't remember how to do those either. Look at wide receiver. You got a lot of choices. Great pick, Coach. We got all the Thomases reuniting. Isaiah Thomas and his twin brother Isaiah Thomas on the same roster. Yeah, you've got plenty of choices here. A lot of good wide receivers left. Former Westlake legend Michael Wilson. That's not our Michael Wilson, but it's still Michael Wilson. Trey Turner finally off the board. Projected to go late day 2. Now is here in the 7th round. Only his normal depth, but his athletic ratings all look pretty balanced. The Jets is Garrett present. Aiden Smith. Is he a wide receiver? Oh, yep, there he is. Wide receivers can play running back and vice versa. Kenneth Gainwell played a lot of receiver at Memphis, and was picked as a running back. A lot of wide receiver talent fell. That's when you have a loaded wide receiver class, plus the addition of user players. Is Garrett in the house? I fixed 180. It might not have loaded, but 180 is fixed, so it should be all updated. You definitely did take advantage. All right, I don't think Garrett's here, so we'll just send his pick. The Jets select James Empey as center. That'll bring back up a Brooklyn Beats. Feels like the Beats haven't picked in a minute. Anybody want here, Bacher, or we can just sim if you don't really have a preference. Now that we're in the 7th round, and most of these guys probably are not good. Bears getting... They're the Bears. They'll mess it up. Bacher's literally here, though, so... Unless he wants to sim. You can pick a center with a 7th round pick. Don't you still have your own 7th? Yeah, you can pick Doug Kramer. Or Luke Waterberg. Kicker. Oh, boy. All the kickers are still here. Nobody's picked a kicker yet. How is this a name? Andre... There's no vowels in that name. Unless you count Y. That guy literally has defied the laws of English and has avoided vowels. Nick Skiba. Skiba. I don't know how to say that. Out of Wake Fee. 90 kick power. Okay, so he's a leg. Only normal dev, though. But you got yourself a kicker. Can I see fullback? Yes, you can. I think there are only 3 left. We have 4 punters, I think, 4 kickers, and 3 fullbacks. Oh boy, we're up soon. My meme pick is still there. He better not go, or else I'm going to cry. How good is Anus at kicker? That is a good question. probably about as good as Kareem Hunt. So, pretty good. Xander Horvath out of Purdue. Normal dev, but his ratings all look pretty good. The Bucks get D'Angelo Malone, linebacker, and Seattle gets Josh Jobe, finally. Corner out of Alabama. So that'll send us to the Ravens. A kick accuracy. Did he have A kick accuracy? Trade. Okay, we have a trade. So the Ravens are sending this pick to London for a future 6. So now I think the Black Knights, I guess, have 2 picks in the 7th round. Why did I go to the Black Knights? It'll be quicker if I go to the Ravens. I put the Bucks pick in, so it's updated. $200, so the Ravens' final pick of the day for a future 6. So the Black Knights now have 200 and 208. All right, so London is on the board. I presume for the center. You're so behind, but you're also so on the clock. Best interior offensive lineman. That honor belongs to... How the hell do I say this name? Malasela Amuave Laulu. He's the only day 3 projected interior offensive lineman, and he has a fire name that I cannot pronounce. Out of Oregon. Go Ducks. Sounds like a nickname. I'm going to hate myself for yelling, "Oh, Jumbo!" for every time he gets a sack. What a great Ohio State fan you are. If that play was against any other team, then it wouldn't matter. Carolina, does Husker have anybody left on his board? Is Husker going to go the whole draft with getting players who he listed? I think so. Those last 2 defensive tackles might still be there. Damian Daniels. Oh, God, it's another Nebraska player. That explains a lot. Gotta admit, it is an all-time great call by good old Gus. Oshwan Mathis, defensive end out of TCU. We gave Apple a linebacker last time, so we'll give him a corner. Sam Webb from Missouri Western State. Is that a real place? You cannot convince me that Missouri Western State is a real place. Oregon gets a lot of the Pacific Island guys and Samoans, yeah. We have a bunch of fun names throughout the team. Amari Barno to Columbus, picking a Nebraska player in this economy? Only Husker. Naruto isn't here, so we'll send Alex Polozewski. Polozeski? Something. The Wizards get Josh Ross out of Michigan. And New England gets Michael Clemens out of Texas A&M. He's a defensive end. Go Griffins! So the Knights are back up for their final pick of the day. All right, Cobra, so who do you want for your final pick? 204. That was the 88. That was Amari Barno. Anybody you want here, Cobra? You want Ja'Quari Robertson? He's cool. After them, we got Broncos, Saints, Tigers, Shamrocks, Vikings, Dolphins, Bears, Cardinals, Lions, Bison, Niners, Chiefs, Chargers, Bats, Jags, and Falcons. And that is it. That's everybody left. All right, Cobra's not making a pick, so we'll back out and sim. Brodarius Ham. Okay, good thing I didn't sim. Who is Brodarius Ham? I don't know what position that is. That's a cool name, though. Which position? Siri, who is Brodarius Ham?
Here's what I found.
Offensive line. Okay. Siri beat Cobra to it. Alright, now to find which offensive line. There he is, right tackle. Brodarius Ham, what a name. What an absolute unit. The Broncos get Tyler Allegier, the BYU running back. New Orleans gets, finally, the last time I have to read a Saints name, Josh Thompson, cornerback. That took... Why is the Saints' color so bright? It's literally impossible to see. Alright, here are your kickers. These guys literally have no vowels. Burks has 1. If my meme player gets pick sniped, yes, it's huge erection, guys. That's who I want. Before my last pick, can you check my kicker and punter? I don't know if I have both. Okay. I want Smith. Andre Smith. Is that how you say that? He is a normal with 90 kick power. Okay, I will check Pepper Jackson now, because I'm going to forget. I had a stroke reading that. Did I put his last name right? Yeah, that looks pretty much right. You have a kicker, Mr. Blewett, and you have your punter. Do not pick my player, Dublin. If you do, I will cry. It was not Tyreek Smith. Thank you. Alright, I don't even think I have to hesitate here. I won't do full rosters, though. I'll have the roster video up within the next couple days. We're going to pick the GOAT, strong safety, Kendrick Van Zandt. Out of TCU. Oh, it's Kendrick. Kendrick Van Zandt. That is a fire name. Do you have a punter? Well, you don't have another pick, so I'll just show that in the roster video. I showed Pepper Jack because he still has a pick. The Dolphins go Devontae Price, running back. The Bears get Yusuf Corker, safety. The Cardinals get Tanner Mordecai, quarterback SMU. That's an interesting pick. And then the Lions get Grant Calcaterra, a tight end also out of SMU. All right, so that'll bring up the Bison. Is that the final person who's here? Oh, we got the Niners. Nick and Ader might still be here. And then the rest of it look like Sims. Chiefs, Chargers, Bats, Jags, and Falcons. Oop. We better get a good meme pick here. I will check all the drafts at the end, and then the rosters will be in the roster video. Just so everyone can have it clear. Is there a funny name at center? Let's see. At center. Luke Wattenberg is cool, I guess. Jack Wahlberg. Schedule, we can... I feel like I would almost just rather put that with a roster video at this point. Pick a meme name. I think Wahlberg is the most memeiest of the bunch, so we'll go with him. When's the last time we've had a hidden? It feels like forever. I guess that makes sense because we're at the end, but still. Alright, I don't know if Nick and Ader is still here. If he is, he can... Oh, Pepper Jack is still here. That's right. I'm dumb. Show me tight end before check DMs at your pick. Okay. So we have the Niners, and then we have the Jaguars. Bubba Bolden. Kansas City gets... What a long name. Travis Hodges Tomlinson. I'll type that out because that's very long. The Chargers get... Oh, yeah, you got to do the schedule thing. The Chargers get defensive tackle John Ridgeway. Name a college team. Who's a meme college team we can pick? We'll choose the University of Louisiana Monroe. Go Warhawks! The Bats get Jaquari Roberson, wide receiver. And then that'll bring us to the Jaguars. I almost said UAB. When I was saying the university, I was like, we're going to go with the University of Alabama, Birmingham, but I changed my mind. Here are your tight ends. You could take a gamble on Kimura Gamble, or you could go with this guy who has like 20 vowels in his name, unlike all the kickers. Do you want one of the tight ends, or should I go with your DM? You have a UAB shirt. What an odd flex. But I dig it. C. Allen. Who is... Oh, Chase. Chase Allen out of Iowa State. Normal depth. And then Mr. Irrelevant to the Atlanta Falcons. It's not going to show us. So we'll see Mr. Irrelevant at the end. Oh boy, here we go. Time to see some ratings. This might go not too well. So let's everyone just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. May the draft gods be in your favor. Amen. All right, let's start with us. 73, 69. I already knew Willis's. 71, 67, 75, and 62. So, nothing spectacular, but I'm not too upset. Hold on, I just got to finish something for my my video real quick, then we'll go through the other ones. Okay, so for the Wizards, Jaden Jackson is a 77. He only has normal development, but I told you guys he's good. Anything else notable? Not really, but they had good depth throughout their draft. So, no bad picks for Orlando. The Aviators. George Karlaftis is 70. Does Carson Strong have hidden? That's a big question. He does. Ooh. Okay, that's significant. Those are cool jerseys they have. The Bats, Drake London and Breece Hall, 74 and 75. That's pretty good. The rest of your picks were all pretty solid. The Bears. They only had 4 picks, so they couldn't really do a whole lot. Check Brandon Smith when you see him. Okay. So, Brady Boatwell here. He's a 63. You guys might want to call me a fisherman because I think we caught some bait. So, we're not going to deep dive into everybody, but I do want to go specifically into him because this is an interesting one. So, 99 throw power, 99 speed, 90 excel, 90 agility. But this is where it gets fun. 34 awareness, 54 deep accuracy. So let's go through his strengths and weaknesses real quick, just so I can explain the thought process when I was creating him. Because it was an interesting one. So, strengths. Has a cannon of an arm. I'm quoting what he said. 99 throw power. Super speed. Again, that is what he said. So I gave him super speed. Can break tackles. Doesn't mean he's good at it, but he can break tackles. Weaknesses, not the most accurate thrower. To be honest, I thought his accuracies were worse than that. Bad at reading defenses, so I made that awarenesses. And can fumble easily. What is his carrying? 44. So I pretty much just went off the strengths and weaknesses, but you got to keep in mind he does have Superstar X Factor. So he's pretty much the better version of Colbert from last year, in a way. And was picked way earlier. For the rest of their draft, though, it was pretty good with all the hit-ins. For the Bison, couple 70s in there. Man is basically Danny Derps. Here is London, 73 and a 74. And I think both were hidden, right? And then Wesley Garber was a 69. Colbert was worse at that coming out. His short accuracy was like a 30. Kenny Pickett is a 73. Keep in mind with normal dev. But Broncos got 4 players in the 70s, though. Jermaine Johnson, Travis Jones, and Zach Charbonnet. For the Browns, David Ajabo is a 72. Matt Corral is also a 72. Khalil Shakir is a 70. Does he have hidden? No, he didn't. Okay, that's still a pretty good pick. And then Elijah Chisholm is a 65. Again, let me explain the thought process with Chisholm real quick. Number 21. Oh my word, that's ugly for a quarterback. So, as I said, I gave him the 99s that he wanted. 99 throw power, 99 break sack. I made play action a weakness of his, so that's where the 39 came in. And if you want to see his route running, this is where it gets fun. Is there not like a number below 20 available? No, there's literally not. All right, let's see his route running. 99 short route running, 99 medium route, 99 deep. What is he at wide receiver? He is a 58, unsurprisingly, at route runner. So there you go. He's the best route runner in the draft, and he plays quarterback. Ooh, 71. For the Bucs, Evan Neal, Daxton Hill, Christian Harris. That's a pretty good first three. And Zon of the Night, who ends up being a 71. For the Cardinals, they had a solid first three picks. For the Chargers, they got a few 70s in there. What is Garber at tight end? Put all the position changes in Discord. I just had to show the Chisholm one for the memes. Sam Howell's a 72. Kenneth Walker's... Howell has hidden, right? Yeah, so Howell has hidden. Corral does not. Pickett does not. Willis and Strong both do. Does Trent McDuffie have hidden? I don't think he does. Oh, he does. Okay. Does John Mechie have hidden? He does not. Maybe that's why he fell. Washington got quite a few hit-ins. They had a nice draft. San Francisco got unlucky with the hit-ins, but 70, 72, 76. That's pretty good. And a 69. Nice. And Trey Turner's a 68, so he was clearly overlooked. Probably should have been a third or fourth round pick. The Giants with 4 70s. Sam Hartman, 65. For the Jags, Jordan Davis and Jordan Battle, the two Jordans. The Jets had a nice draft. 5 70-plus players. Plus some depth. The Jets had a really nice draft. For the Lions, they had a couple 70s in there at wide receiver. For the Panthers, we're going to change his name to Sauce real quick. I would say Dunbar is a better fit for the slot than that Huskies draft has me weak. He used all of his picks, pretty much all of his picks this year and next year on Patrick Mahomes. So that's why he doesn't have any. So now Sauce Gardner is actually Sauce. For New England, Garrett Wilson's a 76. I didn't think he was that high. I thought he was like a 73. Kyle Hamilton also 76. I imagine he is hidden. Okay, I figured. That'd be weird if he didn't. Aiden Hutchinson is a 78. Trevor Penning is a 69. And Isaiah Thomas, IT Thomas, is an 80. The highest rated player in the entire draft class. Picked in the 3rd round. That's pretty good value if you ask me. The only player in the 80s in the entire draft, because Kayvon Thibodeau only comes in as a 79, which is still very good. Only a 79. All of their hit-ins are also in the 70s. Zay Flowers is also a 70, so the Ravens killed it. New Orleans, they had a few 70s. Brandon Smith is a 71. I know I had a special request for him. He is hidden. And he looks really well-rounded. Might have a 5-receiver set because you have A.J. Brown, Amon-Ra. Can I have Amon-Ra, please? Giddy Garber and Terrace Marshall. Yeah, you don't even need Amon-Ra. I'll take him. Yeah, IT is better than Jaden, rating and development-wise. Derek Stingley, 76. Drake Jackson, 72. Rashad White, 72. Shamrocks had a couple 70s. If Isaiah Likely has hidden, I'm going to be mad. Bruh! He's really good and he is hidden. I am salty. I didn't even know he had hit it. Nobody scouted him. So I never checked him. So it's not cheating if I would have picked him. But I couldn't. Because they pick sniped me. Alright, there it is. Gotta go. Had a lot of fun. Thank you for drafting all you do. No problem, Mr. Rob. You know what? Amon-Ra might... Well, then give him to me, because I want him. I scout... Oh, you did scout him. Okay. I don't remember off the top of my head who everybody scouted. Okay? So don't get mad at me if you scouted someone and I didn't realize it, because I didn't think anybody scouted Corral, but then Mr. Rob said he did. So, I did a lot of scouting over the past couple days, so it easily goes in and out. But, yeah, that'll do it. I hope everybody enjoyed. We'll get the schedule and the rosters up pretty soon. So, yeah.